Pressing the button makes it live.
Pressing the button. We are streaming to a huge audience right now. The entire internet.
Everyone.
Everyone on the planet.
Digital footprint. It's here for life.
Yeah. This is not going anywhere. Happy you guys are a part of it. Got myself here. I'm Chase. Nice to meet you. We got Aiden and our IT guru Tech. Tech. Sorry, man.
Our tech guru, Chris.
Our tech guru, Chris. IT, information technology. Chris Guy with 2 N's. He is back there. We're talking food earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this, but Chris is also a pit master.
I've heard. I've had some of the mac.
An absolute phenom of mac and cheese, brisket, and whatever else comes out of a smoker. Unbelievable. But we got a game tonight.
Yeah, we do. We got, is this 5 on the button?
This is 5 on the button with a little bit of a twist. We're twisting it up a little bit.
Twisting the knobs.
We dialed this thing up to 1,000 for the min buy.
Okay.
We dialed this thing up to 2,000 for the max buy. And then the match the stack, we dialed all the way up to 100%.
Wow, it's going to get smoky in here.
It's going to get smoky, dude. It's going to be wild today. We got a great lineup also. We got River Shark with us, blessing us with his presence.
Oh, yeah, we got Mohawk.
Mohawk is here.
Jeremy Blasto.
Yes, Blasto, Jeremy. We got Raymond Flores.
Oh, yeah.
We got Pro as well. He just goes by Pro.
Pro these days.
No. I know.
What Pro? We don't know.
What Pro? Who knows? So this should be a good game and a lot of action. If you were with us last week, we saw some crazy hands. We got quads a couple of times. We got full houses. We got all kinds of nuts. You get it? All kinds of nuts. And today I think is going to be about the same. So get ready. Strap in, lock out, lock up, show up.
Showdown.
Or whatever else you got going on here. We're going to go ahead and switch it over to the cards so that you guys can see what's going on here. We are just doing some final phase of setting up. Here's a look at our roster for the evening time. And we got a couple more players on page getting ready to show up as well. So we'll see another player or two popping in here pretty soon.
And these are the current stacks. These players have been playing for a little bit, but yeah, so these are the stacks. These players have been playing for a little bit beforehand, so these are the first hands for the stream, but this game has been going for about an hour, I'd say, about an hour, maybe some change. So that's why you see some people with some 5-digit denominations, not making it easy for the dealers, but you know.
That's right. You know, sometimes you get what's called a dealer nightmare, and you can't help it.
Oh, I had the classic all in. It was a ABCD pot. It was a quite the way. No scooper either. It was a split a couple ways.
That's, you know what? That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, and then so I'm about to say we got Hickey in the 2 seat. We got Blasto in the 3 seat. 4 seats empty for the moment. We got Pro in the 5 seat. River Shark in the 6 seat. We got Mohawk, Jason in the 7 seat. We got Paul in the 8 seat. 9 is
Mr. Paul himself.
Mr. Paul. In the 9 seat, Mike Swoboda, Mike S.
Michael S.
And I was about to say 10 seat, I don't know, but it's Ray.
10's Ray. Ray Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to see a couple of people filing in to our live stream. Make sure you let us know who you are rooting for and where you're watching from. This is going to be a game for the ages. I fully expect some action.
I'm going to pick my dark horse tonight. I'm picking Ray.
Dark horse Ray.
I think Ray came in when I first started dealing, so almost a year ago.
Okay.
It's crazy that I got a memory of me learning how to deal. Quite bad. But Ray was coming in quite frequently. He was, kind of inexperienced. I think he'd been playing at with friends at home, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Never really playing.
Look at him now.
Yeah, and he's gotten a lot better.
He is.
I will say he's gotten the ability to fold, which is, I think, the first thing you got to learn. Once you make that step, it's like, okay, I have to fold my hands sometimes.
I still have no idea how to do that. I know there's a button, but I don't know how to use it.
Mine's grayed out. So we got the first hand of the stream here. Hickey picking up King 10, gonna flat the raise from Jason with Queen 5. Pro does let go of the Doyle Brunson. So we're heads up to a flop here. King 9 deuce. This is going to go Hickey's way. I'm almost sure of it. I think Jason's going to bet here. Hickey has a couple options here. He could flat, keep in the bluffs, or raise, try to get him off any draws. Not a lot of draws out there currently. And the king, wow. Jason might be getting some early trouble. If Hickey checks back here, I think he can get paid more, but I think the bet's going to get Jason to fold, and it does. And we got JD from Dallas in Midland. If you're in Midland, come join us. We got open seats, not only on this game, but the game outside. Glad to see you're watching. And Witt is an early supporter for Hickey. So Hickey's got 1. The rest have 0. Well, I guess Ray's got 1. Nah, I'm going for everybody. I'm everybody gets their money back at the end of the night type of guy.
That's a good type of guy to be.
They won't, but isn't it everyone's a friend of no one?
At the poker table, yes.
Yes.
There are no friends. Except in the chat, we got our first Hickey fan, Miss Witt. Mr. Witt. Miss Witt saying, what's up? And Lamont Russell from Dallas in Midland. That makes sense. I'm from New Orleans in Midland.
I'm from Odessa in Midland.
There you go. And look at this. We got a hand brew in here. Queen Jack for the River Shark. Mike Svoboda with hitting the top pair with the top kicker already. King 9 for Ray, the old bow wow.
I think this goes bet, fold, fold.
Yeah, looks like River Shark just not catching enough of that flop to keep on going, and he does show the big slick. Big misstep, if you're asking me. Had the ace of spades, did not go all in.
Yeah.
Jinx.
I knew it was coming, so I had to beat you to it.
That's right.
Say it with you, rather.
That's my tag phrase. That's what I got going on.
Put on a shirt. Ace spades, I'm all in. They were trying to get someone yesterday. The internet password for up here is I'm all in.
That's right.
Some variation. And they were trying to get someone like, what's a password? They're like, it's I'm all in. Like, dealer, he said it.
He said it.
I'm like, come on.
Sorry, man. Verbal is binding.
Verbal's binding.
No, I'm thinking merch right now. I'm thinking go all in with the A as the ace of spades.
Yeah.
That's a good line. The merch line is called All In Fabrics.
All in. I can't think of another synonym.
All right.
Fabrics.
Look, Jason's got the ace of spades now, and he's not going all in, but he is raising it up to 50.
It's a close second.
Close second. Still not good enough. Still a misstep. Should have gone all in. Let's see if he gets any customers. No, he might as well have gone all in with that bet.
Pretty much, and he does take down the pot. Jason did lose the first one, but come back, winning the third one.
There you go. And hey, Brady in the chat saying, let's go pro.
Let's go pro.
Let's go pro. Like, let's all go pro.
Yeah, let's become pro.
Let's become professionals.
In what?
In anything.
Anything you want.
Anything you want.
The world's your oyster.
I'm into it. Thanks for checking us out, everybody. We are Kojaks in Midland playing a 5 on the button game. If you are just joining us, things are finally starting to heat up. I've been waiting for 7 p.m. all day today. It is finally here, and we got a great roster to show for it. Now, Hickey with the K9, the old bow wow.
Bow wow, 2 K9s. Gonna call pro. Gonna be raising up to $20 with Queen 10, a little 4x there.
A little 4x.
And it's going to be called in 2 spots by River Shark and Hickey.
3 ways to the flop. King high flop comes out, giving Hickey top pair.
And pro middle pair.
That's right. And River Shark.
A little bit of nothing.
A little bit of nothing. Drawn to an overcard. Drawn to Broadway. Maybe.
It looks like Hickey bet there.
It does look like Hickey bet. And it does look like pro is going to think about it. Oh, pro bet.
Pro bet. Hickey calls.
Hickey calls.
I think we're off to the turn. We just can't see it.
Yeah, I think. Look at this.
Yeah,
there it is.
We're off to a river.
We're all the way to the river already.
And it's 2 pair for
2 pair. Kings and 9s will do it. Double bow wows.
I think that river bet was a bet of 80, and Hickey didn't end up calling. I think pro was trying to get. Maybe he should have done the turn, find out where he was. Once you get called there, you can confidently put him on maybe a draw, maybe not 2 pair.
Good point.
Pair. But yeah, off to the next hand. Hickey, I think that's his second time. Kings are hot at this table already.
Kings are real hot.
So first hand, Hickey had a king. 2 kings came out. So kings are out.
Somebody's shuffling these cards, and her name is Crystal, but she is very king facing.
Yeah, king. There's always a deck, or not a deck, a card that comes out more often than not every time you deal. I feel like.
Yeah, well,
like,
of course.
This is an 8 table.
Ah, yes. This is a king table right here. It might be a queen table on this hand, though. Ace queen for Ray, king queen for Hickey, ace tray for Pro, 7 deuce for Mike. Let's see if he wants to play it. Get a little spicy.
Ray is gonna flat under the gun here with ace queen of diamond. Let's see how that goes for him.
Mike is in for free. Got a couple of ways to improve to a straight draw, but not quite there yet. Everybody else missing.
Swoboda on the button with the best hand, the worst hand.
That's, yeah. Could turn it around. And look at this position bet for 15. Nobody wants that pot. He's going to try and steal it. A couple more fans in the chat. Keegan cheering on for Jeremy. We got Paul cheering on for Hickey. And Scott Abercrombie from New Braunfels pulling for Hickey as well. And Mike Swoboda still, that 3 didn't really help. Pro now with a pair.
Oh, the better pair, though.
Mm-hmm. Ham in the chat. He says he calls and
2
spikes a 7 on the river. 2 pair.
Pro going to bet it out here for maybe 50, 90. I think Swoboda is forced to call here. Some straights did get their 9-10 got there on the river. But are you necessarily putting him on a... There was no raise pre-flop. You were the only one raised and did flat.
No busted flush draws here. Now, does he put him on a better straight or a better 2 pair? All these things going through his mind right now while he shuffles those chips up. Really thinking about it. Just call, Mike. Just call. How often do you get 2 pair with the 7 deuce?
I think he is going to call.
It's about the best board you can ask for.
Swoboda's won for the theatric, so I think he is just going to call here. At minimum because it's funny.
I would like to see a raise. Wouldn't that be spicy?
I think a raise gets a snap fold out of Pro.
Yeah, just pop it up to a cool 500. Oh, don't fold it.
He's going to fold it.
Oh, he's got the fold in hands.
Oh, what are you putting him on that potentially be? I guess
Straight.
It was a limped pot.
Yeah.
So anything's possible.
4-5, 5-9. Oh, man.
Let it go. Oh, no.
Good bet by Pro. And there you go. And there's another hand on the books. Brenda Hickey saying Mom is watching, cheering on Mr. Hickey himself.
Was that like 4 or 5 in for Hickey now?
That's right. He's got a fan club.
Hickey fan club.
Hickey fan club. He's doing well for himself, too. Hickey is the chip winner so far, up $175. So far on the session, we are only on hand number 5 for our live stream game. So a lot of play left, but yeah, he's in the lead right now, making his fan club happy.
175.
Not bad.
What is the I wonder what to join the Hickey fan club. I wonder what's it called when you like join something. It's like you have to do this to join. The name of that.
Hazing?
No, not hazing. It's like hazing. I don't know.
Selection? Initiation.
Say it again.
No, you say it.
I can't say.
Okay.
I'm stuttering. Initiation. Oh my god.
You got it. You'll get it the 3rd time.
No, I won't. I'm done. I agree, Keegan. Hell of a bluff by Pro there.
Hell of a bluff. Brady Alsop in the chat saying taking him down to Browntown.
There you go, Ham. Initiation.
Initiation.
The more you say, the more it doesn't sound like a word.
Ooh, a 4th diamond out there.
And all cards left for everybody's black. I think this may be first to bet, first to win.
Yeah, it looks like Ray's sizing up a bet here. Putting some chips in the middle, $65 to call, and no takers.
Yep. If I say it was a little overbet there.
Ray
60,
the thief.
65, yeah.
Right, thieving at that pot right there. And good sizing, too. If you had a good diamond, you'd probably bet for value against any other diamond in a large size. Very polarizing bet. I like it. I got to say, I like it. And now Crystal shuffling up the next hand. We're on to hand number 7 here. Another prime number.
Ah, those prime numbers.
Love those prime numbers. Paul Hughes saying it's $150 buy-in to joining the Hickey fan club. Make checks payable to Paul Hughes. I assume he is the CFO.
Do you take hot checks?
Hot checks, yes.
Checks that will bounce.
Yeah, never admit to felonies. Don't admit to stealing checkbooks.
I got. It's my checkbook. It just will bounce.
I got you.
So it's not identity theft, luckily. It's not a double charge, just the one.
I got you. Just the one. Okay. And Ray with the K9 makes the fold. Hickey gets a walk. Free $5 back into his chip stack. And it looks like Pro is going to straddle. We got our first straddle hand of the night.
Where's the double straddle? That's what I'm wondering.
Where is it?
River Shark.
River Shark, he wants to...
Feeling out the game.
He's going to river straddle.
Yeah. River straddle.
Yeah.
I like to call that a raise around here.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
I'd say playing his hand, and then the graphics catch up. I'm guessing... I was going to guess what he had. Pocket 8.
Pocket 8's the snowman on such a hot day.
Let's hope they don't melt.
I don't think they're going to melt. I think they'll be all right.
Raise to 40.
Good bet. Good open. Jason going to make the call with the Jack 10 suited. Should thin the field pretty significantly. Hecky looking at a playable hand, the 8-7 offsuit, but it does go into the muck.
One of River Shark's 8s are now
out of there. And we are heads up to the flop. The 2 overcards versus the under pair. Classic race situation. And gets a jack. Yeah. Top pair for Jason. River Shark with a couple of ways to improve to a straight draw here. Pretty connected with his hand. Not the worst flop, but obviously not a set. Gonna bet $60, get a call. We're off to a 3 for the turn.
Now does River Shark keep barreling here? He does look like of 80.
He's in trouble here. Jason with top pair not going anywhere on such a disconnected board. That 7 does bring a couple of straights home. River Shark, of course, blocking those straights with the 8s.
And Jason blocking that straight with the 10.
That's right.
So I think any bet's just going to get called here by Jason.
Yeah, Jason can't really go anywhere. 375 in the middle. River Shark throwing out a bet of 115, about a third pot.
Does call.
Jason with the single chip call, very confident. River Shark shows the 8s. They're no good. Jason, $310 in profit there. Dale Hanlon in the chat saying the Hickey-nator.
Hickey-nator.
I like it. I like it. We got some pretty lively chat. Great to see everybody. Thanks for spending your Thursday evening with us. We got a big fan club for Hickey showing up and showing out.
Yeah, I mean, I think his fan club's half the chat.
I like it. I like it. I got to say, I'm enjoying it.
Maybe my check won't bounce. Maybe I'll join.
Membership is the first step.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like some Scientology stuff.
It kind of is Scientology. That's what I've heard from the Hickey fan club is it's like the good guys of Scientology. Not that Scientology is bad guys. I just don't know anything about it.
That's bad guys.
Is it? Real. I don't know.
Has to be. Must. Jason here with another good hand. Queen Jack. Does he raise it? He does.
Oh, yeah.
15.
Queen of Spades, not quite as powerful as the Ace of Spades. Doesn't have to go all in here, but does commit to an open. Pro with the 7 tray, going to make the call.
I've always wondered, so I know this kind of exposes your hands, but changing your raising sizes based on your hand.
You don't want to do it based on your hand, but you can do it based on your position.
Yeah, your position.
What I've done actually lately, don't steal this, okay, everybody? Don't steal this. And if you ever play against me online, this is not what I'm up to, I swear. But I do cycle my open sizes. I'll do 3x, I'll do 3.5x, and then I'll do 4x, and then start over again, 3, 3.5, 4. And that way, everybody thinks that I'm betting a size based on the quality of my hand. Mm-hmm. But of course, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're just randomizing it.
Just kind of randomizing. Pro facing a $75 bet to call here. He's got a gutter ball. Looking for an 8. River Shark with the pair of 9s. 7 comes off on the river. 7 of spades brings in the front door flush. Should slow the action down. River Shark going to check. Let's see if Pro wants to steal another pot. And he sure looks like he's going to try.
I think this one gets through as well, though.
Keegan saying, let's go Germs. Let's see if he's got what it takes. He bets, and he gets it through 2 in a row.
2 for 2, Pro.
I got to say, I like it.
I say, doing his best to bluff at these pots here. Picking really good spots. What was there, 4 to straight there? Targeting any top pairs that just won't want to stick around is a great bet. Picking his spots well. But I say the first one he picked, it was a limp pot, so of course you can really put him on anything. That's why Mike had to fold the 2 pair there. that one again. Just too many things beat River Shark there, so he has to fold. So we got another let's go Hickey, let's go Germ. Germ knows what he's doing. I assume Germ is Hickey. My guess. No, Jeremy. Oh, never mind. Let's go. Yeah, Pro Jeremy. Okay. I'm following. I know his name. River Shark with Queen Jack again. Both red. No, not suited though. Who opened? Pro opened a 20 with the Queen 8 of spades here. And the rest of the field that was left does call. So we're going 5 waves to a flop here. 3, 5, Queen. Queen currently the best hand, but Blasto with some interesting straight draws here. He's up and down. Any 2, and any 7 gets him a straight. And actually more equity than the person in first. Swoboda here does have bottom pair. Hickey, not much. Pro, also a top pair. In some deep trouble. Blasto is the one to bet here with his up and down straight draw. Pro improves to 2 pair, a sneaky 2 pair that the flush draw also gets there. The front door flush draw. River Shark going to be betting to the tune of 75. About a 4th pot, I think. And the only one to call is Pro. And look at that. The Jack of Hearts gets there. Someone just folded the 6 of Hearts. I think they're going to be regretting it. 4, 5, yeah. And it goes check, check. Wow, before that, Pro had him. River Shark gets there on the river, in the Riviera. That's what they call him, the River Shark. He gets there in the river. Jordan Wallace says, "What's up, Greg?" Jordan Wallace here. Let's go. And I'm about to say all caps, all exclamation points, Hickey. So it's like I gotta start writing this down. This number down. It's like 7 Vias in here. So after 10 hands, this is the V-pip. What's looking like? Blasto. Not playing it. I think he was just in that last one, though. But was he? He might have been the button, so he did not have to put in pot. But River Shark with the highest. Blasto with the lowest. Hickey, 55. So we're average. It's a pretty good spread here of playing in the hands here. Off to hand number 11 here. Looks like it's about to be a bomb pot. First board is A7-6. Second board, Jack 3-8. All spades. There we go. First two to act check. Ray with just the nuts on top here, or on the bottom board if you're looking at it from the camera, with the A7 of spades and the 2 pair. Hickey with the same 2 pair down below, but also having the 6 for more potential boat outs. 4 ways here. Jason with the second nuts on top. The king 5 of spades. That's rough. Both 4s coming out. 4 of spades, making spades less and less likely. Let's say Paul with the heart draw up top. Or on bottom, rather. Depends on which way you're looking at it. It all depends. Perspective. So I think Paul's the only one who can really take down that bottom board from Ray and Hickey here. Ray's going to bet 350. I think he did pot it there. I think that was too much, though. Because you already have one board locked up and a lot of potential outs for the bottom. I think this just gets too many folds here. And I stand corrected. I didn't even see 8-5 for the straight. Jason does have the straight down below. The flush would have got there for, I forget who it was. So this is a chop pot here. So on this one, I think maybe not betting the pot and trying to keep more people in because you already have one board locked up. And pretty good odds for the bottom board. So you just want to keep more people in? Or is it better just to try to get fold so you scoop the whole thing? I don't know. Bomb pots are confusing. Paul Hughes says, he might not be my first hickey, but he's my favorite. See, that's what I was trying to get at with the initiation stuff. I'm like, to join the fan club, I wonder what has to happen. Couldn't get it out, though. English is my first language, but somehow it's still. So that's a way to play bomb pot there. Just get the nuts. Something slight. Hand number 12 here. Got first high Swoboda with 6-2. Gonna be. Oh, there's a straddle. Okay. Gonna be calling the 10. Blasto calling the 10. River Shark gonna call the 10. Jason went to 8 deuce. Gonna complete, and then Paul is gonna check his straddle. We're going 5 ways to a flop here with some interesting hands. 8-8-3. And that's why you just might as well put another 5 in because you'll hit trips. Jason bet to the tune of 25. Gets 2 snap folds, 3 snap folds. It gets 4 snap folds. Jason takes it down with the 8s. Which says, love the Hickey Nation. I mean, y'all may be turning me into a fan at this point. Call me bandwagon, call me what you want. I'm feeling the hype is all I gotta say. Ray gonna fold. Ooh, I think Hickey not being here, fold Jace Queen, and maybe for the best. Pro picking up 2 kings here. And because of that, I think he makes no money. I think if Hickey was there, he might have at least got in the pot with ace queen, and there would have been some blood. Alas, there was none. Simple open and end folds. Oh, Shaggy saying Greg needs all the Hickamaniacs. Brother. A little Hulk Hogan there. And then Brady also said pro with the Cowboys. Yep, and no action from the Cowboys. Got to be put up, and no action from him. Pro with the open with the Jack 10. Jason with the Ace King just gonna fly here. Paul with the Ace 10. I feel like it always happens like this. You'll get a bunch of bad hands, and the next hand it will be this: Ace 10, Ace King, Jack 10, 10 9. Paul comes out 6 5 3, 2 spades, 1 club. Jason with the best figure, top. Swoboda here was, or Mike here with some interesting straight draws. Gutter to the 2. And 3 people with spades. Jason does open to 45 and gets a call from Paul with the ace 10. 6 on the turn. Kills Paul's hand. Jason now betting to 75. And Paul folds. Simple game. Just have ace king, flop top, get a call, get everyone to fold. Look at this. I think this is a double straddle. So we got a straddle from Hickey here. And then we got a sleeper straddle from Pro to 20. It all depends on the action of Blasto. Does fold, so $20 straddle is on. Yeah, so River Shark not the one to raise 20, but we're just doing that for the shadow. Jason does pick up pocket sevens. River Shark with the 9-7 suited. Pro with the ace-9. Ray with the king-queen. Another set of good hands here. Jason's equity is pretty killed here with River Shark having the 9. We got a 3-bet here from Hickey with the first straddle going to be raising it to 145. I think Ray could potentially call here, being on the button and in position. Jason is going to call here. So what is still having a hand. Does fold. See what Ray does here. Ray does call. Now, it does say he did fold, but Ray had king, queen of clubs. So we can play along with him even though he's not in this hand currently. Paul comes out 8, jack, 8. Nothing for no one. Hickey going to continue the story that, hey, I got a monster. I got kings, I got aces, I got queens. Bet is 335 and it gets fold. Aggression wins the pot here. I say Keegan saying shadow goat. Jennifer saying Hickey with a bunch of, looks like either lemons or clapping. It's kind of blurry on this end. And then Justin Hickey saying pray to witness the legend. That is my father. Well, your father's up right now, so Christmas is looking good. Dylan said he's right, you know. Shaggy saying what you're going to do when a Hickamania runs wild on you. Seems like fold at the moment. Hand number 16 here. Blasto folding the king 10 in early position. Pro going to flat the queen jack. Same with the 9-8 for River Shark. Paul. I think flattened the 10-7 suited. Same with the Spoda 9-8. I would like a little more aggression on a Ray with the king 10 in late position here. I think it could get some fold out of Hickey's ace 5 suited. And now, if you do hit your flush, you're less likely. Less likely. In your mind, in our mind, we get to see it. You're not good. So I think some early aggression would benefit Ray in the spot. We're going 5 ways to a flop here. 2 ace 6. That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna stick around to majority of bets because of flush draw here. And if he's the one to bet, it's going to get raised by the Hickamania. Bet is 250. Maybe not. Maybe he won't stick around. That's a hefty sizing. Does call. And Ray, 1% to win this hand. And now 3%. Does pick up some straight draws. And then it goes check. Pretty much all in from Hickey. Maybe a little bit of a down bet, potentially. Ray has just 1 out. That's the queen. Looks like the bet's 675? Potentially? 775. It's all in or folds from Ray. And that is a call from Ray, or that's a shove, and I'm assuming a call from Hickey, just 40 more. Be silly not to call here. First board is a 6. No help. And then second board is 7. And Ray gets felted. That's all I was saying, that early position, it might be better just to raise just to see where you're at. But I understand the thinking flat and just call down. And Hickey takes on a big one here. Upwards of at least 700. I mean, the last bet was 700, so at least 1,000. Just Hickey trying to type XD, but keep getting auto-corrected. And Chag saying that king eye flush isn't going to work for me, brother. Terrible spot. Ray found himself in there. Just getting the flush draw you're trying to hit. It's nutted up right beside you. And they also have top pair. So rough run of it there for Ray. Good to see him on the stream. He'll be back. Not to maybe not to this stream, just in general. He's a good player. He's improved his game, so he'll be back. We have a new person coming to sit down as Luis in C1 with some long stacks of red. I do enjoy the stacking your reds as high as you can. I enjoy that. Swoboda does a good job of it over there. Mike in C9. Enjoy the creation that everybody comes up with. I think Apps' Ham will look at the big winners here. My guess, Hickey. You know, I don't got to do much guesswork. I just watched most of it happen. Hand number 16, River Shark first tag does fold. His mystery hand. Paul's gonna call with 5-3. Swoboda's gonna flat with his ace king here. Hickey gonna flat with the 5-4. Flats all around. Ace 9, 5-3, ace king, 5-4, queen 10. Flops come out. Ace 10, 7. Blasto picking up a pair of queen 10. I think he's gonna call here. Does peel off one more, and so does Pro. No, Blasto does not peel one off here. And Pro turning a flush or straight draw here. And does have the nut blocker to the front door flush draw. Betting a call. Brick on the river. I don't think Pro's going to be able to steal away this one. Bet is 60. Call. Does take it down. Swoboda running the 120. Sneaky little flat there from Ace King. Gets him paid. I think he was in under the gun +1. Oh no, he had later position. That's why there's different styles for poker. You can raise and be in the wrong. You can flat and be in the wrong somehow. Jennifer sending some emojis, some hands, yellow heart, and red. Oh no, yellow hands, red heart. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't show the emojis. It just types them out to us. Less impactful, less fun. Swoboda picking up Pro's hand here with the ace 9. Does Paul try to see the flop with this king 3 suited? Not only does he try to see the flop, he raises here. Raise to 20. Am I going to call Lewis here with the pocket 8s? Like to see a flop. 6-5 for Blasto and Pro. Blasto of the suited variety does call. Pro flats. And River Shark folds. Going 5 ways to a flop here. Texas heads up. Ace King 5. Everyone had a little bit of piece of this. Paul hitting the king. Mike hitting the ace. Lewis already has his 8s. 6-5. 5's hitting for both Blasto and Pro here. Some interesting developments here. Interesting spot for Lewis here. I think this is a fold. Unfortunately. 5 ways to flop. Someone has an ace. Someone has a king. Can maybe potentially peel one more, but hard to do. Blasto does not get any flush equity, so he does fold. Pro closing the action. You can see him peeling one more because no potential of it being raised behind him. And he does. And that's exactly why he did right there. Blasto probably kicking himself for folding. Bets 20, call. Raise to 200 here from Pro. denying any diamond draws. I like the raise. Potentially too much. Potentially too much. But he takes down the hand. I think that's all that matters. Potentially could have earned some more money just flatting there. Especially if he knew what his opponents had. I think he would have most definitely just let him catch up. Or not let him catch up, but let him bluff at it. Yep, Hickey with up 1,500, Jason up 350, Paul up 290, and Paul throwing the party currently down 290. Lots of folds on this hand. Gets a flat and a check here from Jason. Potentially going to go check again. Pro thinking about taking a stab out here. No, does go check. And goes check again. No one hitting a pair. But Jason takes it down with a bet. Brady making a bold claim. Pro's leaving with all the money by the end of the night. Pro has been playing some good poker. He's made several good bluff attempts. Or not bluff attempts, bluff get-throughs. Bluffed in the right spot and got the better hand to fold twice. He's 2 for 2. Off to hand number 19, 20? Hand number 20 here. A7 gonna be raising up to pro. Paul gonna complete in the big on the big blind, the button blind. The only pair hit is Paul gonna bet 15. I think Pro folds here. Paul's gonna take it down. Up 20. Let's look at these VPIPs here. Pro with the most VPIP playing about 63% of his hands. Blasto in last. Luis just got here, so I think he's played maybe 1 out of 4. Look at this VPIP though, around 50% for almost everybody. That is what we like to see. We like to see action. We like to see calls, raises. No fold on this live stream. I say limp pot here. 2 callers, late position, and then a check from the button. A7. Mike hitting the best of it. Probably gonna bet out and get 2 folds. Pro actually gonna think about it. Does fold. Paul's gonna think about it and fold. Poker's a lot easier when you know the hands. Blasto getting the ever elusive seat change to C1. The previous person we saw in C1 did get stacked, so interesting change for Robert here. Just to change the scenery, maybe trying to get some better hands. Blasto being pretty card dead for most of the stream. Did pick up a few interesting ones, but I think had to fold them based on circumstances. Hand number 22 here. Let's see if this seat change is effective for Mr. Blasto. And let's see if this changes the luck for Hickey. Interesting hand start out with your Luis with pocket 3s. Hickey with Jack 10, I think, going to be flatting whatever Luis bets here. River Shark gonna flat with Queen 10. Same thing with Jason. Swoboda calls. Blasto calls. Lots of diamonds. I'll be surprised if 2 diamonds hit this board. And I'm not surprised. But I am surprised Luis picks up trips for threes. A set of threes. Looks like a bet of 110. Bets pot there pretty much. $5 less than pot. Hickey with a flush draw does make the call. And the only flush draw on the board is going to get folds from everybody else pretty much. Blasto does have to think about it though with top pair. Little does he know he's in very bad shape and does make the correct fold down. Great fold there from Blasto. Ace of spades. Hits the turn. Not much help to Hickey. Luis bets 400. Was that pot sized again? I think it was a pot sized bet again. Maybe a little bit of an over bet. Getting folds out of he's charging exactly Hickey's hand. He's charging hard draws. He does not want them to get there. Flush draws too. Or flush draws and straight draws. And maybe he's targeting like a 2 pair, like an ace-9. Hickey makes the correct fold there. Luis takes it down with pocket threes. 3 threes for Luis in seat 1. Looks like we got a bomb pot here. Luis's first bomb pot. Recently, we did add bomb pot to the 1-2 tables, and it's pretty much all in every hand. These bomb pots are a little more stable just due to the fact that stacks are so deep. People aren't potting it as much, and when they do, it's for a lot more, so they're more weary of it. The kings are still hot on this table. 6, king, 8 for the top board, and it's going to become the bottom, and ace, king, 5 for the bottom board. Looks like a pot-sized bet there from Hickey. Does with the ace, king. 2 pair on 1, 3 pair on top, and top on bottom. Mike does have some draws here. Gonna lay him down. And Hickey takes it down. Not a lot of action. Understandable pot size bet there. I mean, he has ace, king, top. Pocket 5 is the only thing that's beating him, and he has blockers to that. And blockers to the aces and kings. And no one can have kings. His king's on the bottom board. Interesting. That was our last hand for Crystal. Now we got Matt coming in to deal. Shaggy saying the Hickster is back. I don't think he ever left. You must have just closed your eyes for too long, Shaggy. He's been here. Wonder what the turns are going to be. That would have been some interesting turn cards. Like PLO and Bomb Pots always are, it would have changed so much. I thought I just watched Hickey fold ace king. I was about to go ballistic, but it's pro in the +1 raising ace king 5x. Luis is probably going to complete here with the ace jack. Little does he know he's really dominated here. Flop comes out 3 king 9. Think it's going to be bet fold. No draws. No, there is some draws. But Luis, I think he can potentially peel one more. And peel he does. I think it's 5 is going to get a bet fold now. Check. Sneaky check there from pro. I think this check's going to get him paid. 55 here. Pro assembling calling chips, but it looks like it does make the call. 10 of clubs. Some straight dollars get there. Jack, queen. That's really it, though. I think the best option here is to check for Luis. I think any bluff attempt gets picked off here by pro. Pro just has an I forget what it's called. A weakly represented ace king. Yeah, it does check. Pro has it. Sneaky check back there on the turn. I'm going to have to add that in my playbook. I guess there wasn't really a lot of draws for pro to be scared of there. So more than happy to let Luis take a stab at it. I think the only thing potentially beat him there was a set. And he was not afraid of it. Quarter of a way to 100 here. Hand number 25. Is that ace king twice for pro? And this time he's going to flat it in the under the gun? I think it is. And Hickey is going to raise it. And I think this is going to be a limp raise here from pro. Disguises his hand strength. Flats. Hickey and pro high-fiving out there. Look at that. Wow. Sneaky, sneaky from pro here. I think pro's play here has been crazy so far. In my opinion, I think Hickey's up the most and been the most prolific hands and been action, but pro's been playing really great here. Check on the turn. Pro checks again. Hickey bets 200. I think pro has to call here. He's underrepresented his ace king, the strength of his ace king here. Wish we could hear the player's words here. So there is a 10 on the river. I think it's 10 of clubs. Changes nothing. Double fist bump there from Hickey and pro again. I think pro's gonna... Maybe he's contemplating a raise here? He folds it. Oh, my lord. No, he doesn't. What? Okay. Pro maybe did not fold there. I think the graphics maybe were a little confused. The pro does win that pot there. I think the pro Hickey going back and forth is going to be a legendary battle for the ages. I think that's going to be something historians write about on this table for eons. Another pocket pair here. River Shark picking up 4s.
Chase is back. That's what that means. All right, guys.
You didn't hear, but I did just jinx you back, so.
Ah.
No Coke is owed.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
And it wouldn't be owed because we have Pepsi products.
We have Pepsi products in the house free of charge. Always good to see.
Stop by, grab a soda.
Stop by, grab a soda, play some poker while you're at it.
Yeah, I think you should.
I think so, too. Pro with the ace-10, though, here.
Pro. So,
Pro can't stop hitting.
2 hands ago, ace-king.
Love it.
A hand ago, ace-king.
Wow.
This hand, winner, ace-10. Up 75. There's poker.
There's Poker Face Superman. Welcome in, Basil.
Welcome in. I've improved my record, even though I've definitely unimproved it as well. It was like 1-11. I think it's 2-22 now.
2-22?
Yeah, I got him the other day finally.
Finally. You got 1 win under the belt.
I think it's 1 in every 11. I can beat Basil.
Love it.
It's not good. The numbers aren't good.
It's not great.
Not great.
It's not great. 1-11, 2-22.
Now, if I can get 3 before 33, we're in the money.
At least you're on the scoreboard.
We're in the money. But
I will say Kip is pretty good at chess. A lot better than I give him credit for. I expected a very kindergarten level understanding of chess, but he knows more than how the pieces move.
Yeah, I learned in 4th grade.
You're better than me.
4th grade understanding.
I know that the horsey goes up and sideways, or sideways and up.
Yep.
That's it.
Makes the L's. Don't worry. Basically, checkmate. You're improving, brother. I appreciate it.
Very good.
I've not been putting the hours. I just play whenever people want to play.
There you go. Double kings on this flop. Kings are still hitting, I see.
Yep.
Blasto with the pair of 9s. Best hand so far.
The king of the club came back, and the king started hitting again.
Paul's got the ace of spades. Did not go all in.
Wrong.
But he does have, he turned a backdoor flush draw.
He turned the blocker to the nut flush draw. Blasto with the flush draw.
Yeah, Blasto in a good spot here. Pair of 9s.
Oh, I didn't even see the pair of 9s. Yeah, he's golden.
He's golden.
Yep.
And the jack of clubs, blackjack, but not the right one. Still gives Blasto the check mark. And he's going to chip up as a result.
Did you notice the glasses on Blasto? I just noticed them.
Oakleys.
Some Oakleys.
Very nice. He's serious today.
Locked in.
Locked in. And wearing a hat. I like to see it. Hanging around Mike Svoboda, the lunch crew. Got invited to one of their lunches one time. Could not make it, unfortunately. But hey, if you guys are listening, let's reschedule.
Oh, yeah.
Let's rain check. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Put me in there.
Put me in, coach.
I'll drink a beer for the boys.
Drink a beer for the boys. Looks like we got 1 seat open as well. That may be filled here shortly. We'll see what happens. Maybe.
Potentially, possibly.
Aiden looking into the future window.
The future window. See if I can get some information from Christmas future.
Christmas future.
What were the 3? It was Christmas past, Christmas present, and then there was future, right?
Yeah, future's the scary one.
Okay, I figured. I need to watch that movie again. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, Scrooged with Bill Murray, one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. And we're heading into Christmas in July. Actually, a pretty good time to catch up if you haven't seen it. It is excellent.
It's too hot.
It is very hot. Now look at this, though. Everybody with a gut shot. And the king comes out to ruin everybody's fun. Mike's pair of 6s is going to be best.
And he does not opt to bet here. He goes check, check, check.
Basil saying his favorite dealer is Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
That's true. She's a lot of people's favorite dealers.
Not mine. No.
That's okay. You can vote for yourself, Aiden.
It's what is Coach always says it. He's like, you're my second favorite dealer. Everyone else is tied for first.
Must be nice. At least you made the list. He's never told me that, so.
He tells it to Lauren a lot.
I might be number 3. I don't know.
Number 3? Yeah. Sometimes you deal someone in the hand, you're like, I think I'm their 4th favorite dealer. I don't even make the list anymore. I'm a robot to them now.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay to be a robot every once in a while.
Every now and then.
Every now and then. Yeah, we got a lot of viewers in the chat. Thanks for checking us out on this Thursday night. I feel like a large part of that is the Hickey fan club. So thanks for showing up, showing out. Actually caught Mr. Hickey in the halls and told him, hey, man, that fan club going strong.
I think this is the clap.
All right. This is the top.
No.
Nope, top left is clap.
Really? I thought
Number one.
This is
Yeah, there we go.
I thought. So this one must be cha-ching.
Yep. Raucous applause from the Hickey fan club. Paul with the ace king offsuit. Not the best ace king offsuit. No ace of spades.
And he flatted.
He flatted. And
wow.
Top pair, top kicker for him.
Nope.
Up against a set.
Oh my god.
That's what happens when you flat.
Well, I think any bet here is gonna get called by the pocket threes.
River Shark with the flush draw here. The Hickamaniacs. I like it, Shaggy.
Yeah, he's been Hulk Hoganing me.
Yes. All right, brother.
Yeah, he said that pot's not gonna work for me, brother.
With 3 R's.
Yeah.
And it looks like we've got a set versus top pair, top kicker versus a flush draw onto the turn. 115 in the middle. Some sneaky play by
Ace of Hearts.
Ooh, the 9 of spades comes off instead.
Inconsequential.
Yes.
I think the Ace of Hearts would get some.
I think the Ace of Hearts would get some action. I think the king, one of the kings left, would get some crazy action. I think.
Does Mike raise? I think he does raise here. I think you want to charge both flush draws now. Potentially any straight draws, 10 hits, Jack, Queen, something like that. But I think this is a raise here.
Yeah, I think Mike needs to pile some money into that pot.
And I think, it's about 80. I think a raise to like 250, something like that.
And he just calls.
He flats. Wow.
He's going for the flat again, trying to keep River Shark in, trying to price in the draws. Yeah. I think that's a good play. You just really don't want to get,
folds.
Get a fold here. There's another 9.
Oh.
3's full for Mike.
Mike Swoboda.
Swoboda is going to bet out 100. For 100 here.
I think Paul might raise here.
Paul, no, just going to call. Showing top pair, top kicker. And you know what? I don't know if Mike was leaving any value on the table there. Paul, a very calculated player, sees the paired board, may not call a big bet on the river. Now, Mike could have made it look like a busted flush draw. Maybe that would have enticed Paul to make a bigger call.
I think that's why Paul didn't raise. I think that's why he just called.
Yeah.
But I think a potential raise on the turn could have got a call out of Paul.
Yeah, he was trying to price in River Shark for his draw. Unfortunately, River Shark did make the fold anyway. So, yeah, certainly a little misvalue there, knowing the outcome of River Shark folding.
Living dangerously.
Living dangerously. I like it. Got to do it. Got to play dangerously. Got to live dangerously.
I wonder if Paul does call there a big raise, because Paul bet 80. I think like a raise like 250.
Yeah, Paul's going to call probably a standard 3X, maybe up to 240. I would imagine with top pair, top kicker, very disconnected board. Just that suit, just the front door flush draw being possible. I think he's going to make the call there with top pair, top kicker.
Ace King making its way around. Now for Hickey. I think the first suited variety we've seen tonight.
Hey-o. Second. Saw the Ace King of spades.
Yeah.
All in.
And he takes it down.
No customers. Yeah, Mike with the 5 deuce this time. Can't go for 2 in a row.
The nuts.
The nuts. And it looks like we are on to hand number 31. This is going to be a raucous hand. I can feel it in my bones, everybody. Shaggy in the chat giving some hand emojis. I don't know if that's gang signs or not. And it looks like Luis is returning to the table. Doesn't want to fold out a hand by being absent. So we are on to the next. And here we go. Luis looking at the 6-4. Not good there. Pro with the 9-5, the old Dolly Parton. River Shark with the 6 tray. Suited goes into the muck. Blasto with the suited queen on the button. Going to make the call here. Basil asking, who's the guy in the red building the wall? You might be talking about Mr. Greg Hickey, whose fan club has shown out in full force today. Ace on the flop, going to slow things down. Pro betting at it for $15. Blasto, I don't think can call. Pro with the pair of 9s going to take her down right there. $45 in the middle. And we are already moving on to hand number 32. I thought 31 was going to be huge. I would say it was not a huge hand. A little bet, C-bet fold action. A tale as old as time. Let us know what you're snacking on. If you had a good dinner today, I'm always up to talk about food. Probably going to get some pork chops a little bit later on this evening. And we'll go from there. Maybe I can get some ice cream, maybe some strawberry cheesecake to go along with it. We'll see what happens. The night is young. I'm thinking about getting wild. Pocket Kings in the muck. Oh, no, Hickey. Gonna hate to see that one. Pro with the pocket jacks. Corey Wood saying orange chicken. 3 exclamation points. Love the orange chicken. Very, very good. All right, and that'll do it right there. Moving on to the next. Number 33. Could be a magical number. We'll see what happens. And look at Mackenzie pitching those cards with lightning ease. Moving on to the next one here. Pro with the King Jack, the old house hand this time, under the gun. River Shark with the Jack 10. Ace Deuce for Paul. Svoboda with the 7 tray. Let's see if he wants to get sticky with that one. Does make the call for $5. Luis with the mucked hand. They're all hearts all the time. 2 players with a heart in their hand. Paul probably not happy about that, but could go for a straight flush here. Does have the possibility.
I say he could be happy if the ace of hearts comes out.
Uh-huh.
Or 5.
Or 5. Oh, it's a king instead.
Never mind.
Pro with trip kings here.
Ooh.
Needs a jack to boat up. Still a treacherous board. And it looks like Hickey's going to bet out here with the 10 of hearts working for him. And Pro Trip's going to make the call. Hickey needs a little help. If the next card is not a heart, he will not win the pot if it goes to showdown. It's another king. Pro with quads.
Wow.
Hot seat right there on Fuego. And check on the river. Pro trying to give Hickey a little rope to hang himself, but Hickey doesn't fall for it. And or does not have a good enough hand to bet. Pro with the quads. I think he just got a new favorite dealer.
I think the only thing you can hope there is the other person has like aces or something crazy.
Yeah, right. A pocket pair would have called just about anything.
Or on, I guess, already a flush.
Yeah.
Wow, a flush there would have been brutal.
Absolutely brutal. Scary.
So did the King of Hearts was the first one. Okay,
that's right.
Hand number 33 here. Let's see these V-pips. Those are quick. I didn't get to read them fast enough. Jason with the raise here with the 5-4 and the +1 to 40. Blast off my favorite hand there. Queen 6. No good, I guess. He gonna see with the 10-9. There we go. That makes more sense. 3 players to a flop. Two, 7, 8 here. No one picking up a pair. Hickey does pick up the Up and down straight draw, though. What? 115, you're going to charge Hickey for it. And Hickey's ready to see it. Ace. Bet fold. If Jason could continue his story here, bet fold. He does not. Interesting. Bets 50 here from Hickey. Oh, bets 450. Excuse me. Wow. Aggression wins it. And I mean, Hickey had the best hand currently. I wonder if he could have got Hickey off then. Maybe Hickey re-raises Jason's bet there, and Jason still has to fold and loses more money. Scott Abercrombie saying, Basil, that's Greg Hickey, one of the greatest fellows on the planet. The start of a new world order. Hick Nation, rise. All in the chat right now. We got Spoda there with a house hand, King Jack.
Correct suits?
Nah, they're reversed. A lot of flatting here with really good hands. Interesting. I figure you always want the fold equity early by raising up. Because then you get hands like 6-4, Jack 3. That just get an insane amount of equity on this board. And hands that are currently beating like River Sharks Ace 9. I think Ace 9 is calling any bet there. But still interesting. Maybe it does save you money in the long run. And Pro bets and takes it down with no pair. I think he had the third worst hand. Hand number 35. No, hand number 36 here, Mac. My apologies. I got Paul with the best hand. Does fold. Sabota here with the Queen Jack. Luis with the Ace 2. Suit of the club variety. He's considering a raise here in the early position +3. Does. Raises it to 20. Gets a fold from Hickey. I think Pro is going to call here. Going to flat one with King 9. Another Hickey on board. Logan Hickey say, yee Hickey for the win. Eat it. We got flop of King 3-5. Pro currently have the best hand. Luis going to represent a better hand here. Maybe representing a king like Ace King potentially. Pro look like he's going to flat one out here. But it does fold his Queen Jack. Turn is an 8. I think if Luis can keep the story, he could potentially get Pro off. Does go check, check. Another king comes out. Now, I don't think he can keep up the story. And the story's dead. Is going to take a stab at it, hoping Pro does not have a king. If Pro does not have a king here, I think this works 90% of the time, but unfortunately, Pro does have a king here. Is going to call, is going to take it down. Robert saying, great work in the booth. Appreciate it, Robert. Appreciate you. Chris saying, so is this 5 on the button, no limit home? Yes, it is. It's a 5 on the button, 1,000 min, 2,000 max with a 70% match stack. There is a bomb pot every dealer chains every 30 minutes, I think it is. And it's a double board PLO bomb pot, but you are not. It's not required to compete in it. You can opt out. But yes, there's five on the button, no limit hold'em. Speaking of double board PLO bomb pots, this is one right here. Looks like everyone's in this one. Waiting for the graphics to read that second board. There we go. King, king, 4. 2 hearts. Look at that. Mike just flopping boat on top here. Yeah, boats like that, though, are usually not as good. Just because king... So turn's probably going to be bigger than a 4. Oh, no, just any card. So for Luis, any 7, any 2, nets him a bigger boat. So it's looking like a chop here from Mike S. and Hickey at the moment if everybody stays in. Or, yeah, any bigger pocket pairs. Ooh, Paul goes all in for 110. I don't know how much. I'm a bad double board bomb pat PLO player. I don't know how you fold this. I understand it's probably the right play, though. Just pocket queens now get you. King, queen now gets you up top. And down below, just a pair of 8s. Yeah, I think in the long run is the better play, unfortunately. I respect both decisions, though. Let's see what he's doing. Holding his 2 hold'em hands right now. One in each hand. Luis does call as well, and so does Hickey. One player's all in. Further action will take place. Jack of spades on the 3-8-3 board, and looks like a heart of some variety on the queen board. Looks like they're a frustrating fold from Mike there. It looks like this went check, check, check. So Hickey does have the bottom board with jacks. Would Mike not have the top board with... Ah, the big raise. Okay, I didn't see Hickey's raise, and it got him out. So now Paul and him chop. That bet keeps Paul in there. A good bet from Hickey there. Keeps Paul in the game. Yeah, he pretty much had that bottom board locked up. He had to block her to the 3s and pocket jacks. Shaggy's running out of Hogan puns. Says, calm down, Hickey. He's running out of Hogan puns. And Wit saying, woo, pigs. Oh, sue-wee. So that's another win there. Well, another person for Hickey. It just, y'all keep coming out of the walls. There's too many of you. I'm losing count. I'm losing track. Interesting hand. We got King 10, King Jack. Four ways to flop here. 7-7 Jack, River Shark. I thought with the best of it, but let me bite my tongue. Hickey with trip sevens here. We got a Hickey there and a Hickey strong here. I didn't even realize it was Hickey with the sevens. I thought it was Pro. So we got a bet there from River Shark. I think it's about 200 and Hickey with a call. I think that bet was to find out exactly where he was, and I think he just did. I imagine this goes bet fold here, or check check. Potentially, if Hickey's trying to get River Shark to bet something. So we had a bet there from Hickey and a call there from River Shark. River Shark not with a lot left behind. I understand the call. There's just so much money in there. The only thing that's really beating you is a 7. And just for River Shark's unluckiness, that's what happened. That's what he happened to have. So Hickey, another hand. Hickey strong, Hickey. Woo pig Hickey. The chat's going crazy with the support for Hickey right now, and he's stacking it up. I'm going to see if we can see the win percentage now. Not the win percentage, the win amount. Hickey with all of it. All the profits gone to Hickey. Pro with some, Jason with a little bit. Paul currently throwing the party, but most of it just going to Hickey. Up around 2,500. Insane stats for the Hickster. Hands catching up here. We did have a new opponent join us. We have Mr. Mike Moyer joining us here. Just recently opened up Game Day. You should go check it out. Men's Health. I know it's in Midland. I don't know where it's at. I know it's in Midland. I don't know these streets too well. Another Ace King here. Ace King's been bouncing around this table a lot. And don't worry, Luis just flops a straight. Disguising the strength of his hand. Does just check. Looks like a raise there from Luis. Almost a min click, a little bit more. Clicks it back to Mike here. Pro does call. I think might fold here. Yep. Pro's dead to E6. I think Luis. It looks like the bet is around 60. Pro's still with the gutter ball to the 6. Does call. Ooh, 3 threes. That's got to be rough for Luis to see. And Pro going to be taking advantage of it. Betting 85. Betting 110. tough spot here for Luis. Again, pros putting them in spots again and again. I think that's 3 for 3 of pro just putting people, just good bluff attempts. Just putting people in terrible spots. Luis flopped the nuts, still had it, but it just kept getting worse and worse as the board kept going on. We got Let's Go Mike. There's 2 of them now. Trenton, you gotta differentiate. There's Mike Moyer, there's Mike S and Mike M. Gotta say which one you're supporting these days. And then more support for Hickey there. We got Brenda Hickey.
All right, guys. I'm locking in for this one.
He's back.
I'm back. Not wearing black.
I thought that was a fold from Paul because he wasn't here. But he's here. He's got 4. Oh. Looks like we're going to have some set mining from 2 players.
Look out. 9s is a great hand to not set mine with. 9's a great hand to flop an up and down straight draw.
I think this goes bet fold. Potentially.
I think the board runs out 5 queen.
5-5.
No, you're right. Bet fold. That'll do it.
You missed it. I think pro has been 3 for 3 and like just good timed bluff attempts.
Love that.
Luis had flopped the nut straight, and then turn and river just got worse. I think three threes were on the board at the end.
Woo.
And pro just bets, and Luis slams his cards down, and it was a well-timed bluff. Well-timed bluff.
Yeah, he is, like you said, 3 for 3 on those well-timed bluffs. Really something to be said for being able to read your opponents and see when you can get those bluffs through. Certainly not a tactic that I have quite perfected yet. I still fall into the trap of representing the hand that the opponent is holding.
I do that a lot.
Whoops.
My bad.
We got King 10, 1 in the pot for Hickey, 1 in the muck. And we got the King Jack for Mr. Moyer.
House hand.
House hand.
Not the right suit, so.
Close enough. We'll call all King Jack's house hands here on out.
I agree.
And Hickey flopping pretty good. Looking for a queen to make Broadway. Mike with the pair of jacks, but that ace on the board looks like it's slowing everything down. Svoboda with the pair of 9s. Third pair here.
The spade flush draw not going to hit anybody here.
Yeah, that is astute. And Svoboda going to lay her down.
See, here it goes again. The well-timed. If he goes 4-4, I'm going out there and shaking the man's hand.
And pro with the 8-6 and a lot of heart. Let's see. He might go 4 for 4. It looks like he's going to stab at it once again.
Stabby does. 90.
I like that merch that Mike is wearing. That hat with the Kojak's logo. And it looks like Mike is going to make the call. And pro folds sheepishly.
Yeah.
A sheepish fold.
Got picked off that time. Yeah, I mean, you can't go 4-4. It's what I've heard.
Yes.
You're allowed 3 for 3, but
3 for 3 is good. 3 for 4 still pretty good.
3 for yeah, great.
That's great.
I'm like 0 for 90.
Imagine if that was your batting average.
You're going to the league.
Yeah.
You're going to league batting like 1 for 7.
Man, you got a good contract going 3 for 4.
Oh yeah, that's always, you know. I understand. I don't think I could ever hit a baseball coming at me 100 miles per hour. I don't think I ever could. But like, batting averages are so crazy. Like you're hitting 1 out of every 5, and you're like, that's our MVP.
That's
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy to me.
I don't know. You think you could pitch 100 miles an hour? That is the next question.
No.
Okay, me too.
I think I'm pitching like I'm throwing my arm out at 70.
Yeah, that 70 is still
bad.
4 times faster than I could do.
I don't understand. I don't understand the grips.
I don't get it either.
Like they're grabbing it with like they're doing like the rock hands, and they're grabbing it like that. And like, all right, this one should go up and down and around. I don't get it.
Some Bugs Bunny pitching is what you're talking about, I think. That's
that's what it feels like.
That's the technical term for it. The industry word.
Some slurve on it.
Some slurve.
Slider curve.
Flop comes out with a couple of kings.
Ace 10.
A couple of queens. Ace 10 hitting Broadway right there. Ace Jack with a pair. Oh no. Full house for Jason. Flouse.
Bets a quarter. No, bets 100.
Good sized value bet. Hickey, double paired board, gets away from it. Pro with the straight here, really facing a decision. $100 about right, almost full size pot.
I think this would be a tough one to get away from, unfortunately, for Pro's position.
I think this is a crying call. Yeah, it sure is. And just get the bad news. $100, not the most expensive price to pay for bad news. And he certainly paid it. And he shows the straight. Everybody else tipping their hats.
Oh, the Broadway. He would have got on the board as well.
Yeah, we know what you're going through, buddy. And Jason on the board here with the jacks full.
Didn't play the ace.
Would have been if both cards in his hand had played.
Yeah, just missing the ace. I often do that with our. I forget that it's sevens and above, and someone will flop a set of threes. I'm like, oh, they got it.
Nah, sorry, just kidding.
Just kidding.
And Mr. Luis over here, the white chip leader. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Svoboda with his trademark tower.
I do like the tower. I love the tower. I think Billy stacks him in a funny way. He likes to
he's
like 3 stacks and make them as wide as possible.
He draws designs, and I do enjoy that as well.
I know Zach makes garages for his hand.
Helpful. Park it away.
Two car
garage.
Yeah.
2-card garage.
Yeah, that's what it is. I can remember that. I was like, I made some pun about it.
That's a good one.
Garage.
Well, I made it. That was me.
When?
Just now.
I did.
Here we are, 5 ways to the flop. $100 in the middle.
A 9 would be brutal.
Ooh.
How about an ace?
A monotone board. 3 players holding clubs.
Will a fourth one come out and have some action?
Mike in a great spot here. He's got the ace with the clubs kicker. Club draw kicker.
No one decides to peel for this club draw except Mr. Moyer. I guess because he also has the ace pair.
Wow, look at those outs.
Oh, my God. 21?
We need a scrolling feature for this one.
That's a lot of outs.
It's just about the whole deck.
Oh, a lot of them are chop outs. Okay.
21 outs.
Chop outs. Okay. That makes sense.
And there's a king.
Chop out.
Hits the chop. Chop out, chop out. Pair of aces.
Chop it up and chop it out.
Aces, no kicker for both players. And Crystal with this lightning speed here as far as stacking the chips, splitting the pots. Aiden, I'm taking notes. And she does it with the fingernails, too.
I can never do it with the fingernails.
I got some claws today. I do need to get rid of them. Hard to play the guitar when you when your left hand has a...
It's like a pick.
You know, on the right hand, for sure. I don't do the finger style. Yeah, the fretting hand, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't chord with these.
Any slap bass?
Not recently. Yeah. I got the bass hanging on the wall. I got a nice ESP 5-string. Very sweet machine. But, yeah, I've been playing the 6-string lately, the old guitar. And it's been a lot of fun. But I started it so that I could play bass better. And it's been working.
Nice.
Yep, it's been working pretty good.
I forgot you know Primus, right?
I do.
What's the bass he uses? How many strings is it?
I think he's got a 6. It might be a 5er. It might be a 6
I feel like
string.
it's like a 7 one.
I doubt it.
Those
are very, very rare.
Quick a Google search.
Yeah, let's see here. What? Hey Siri. Siri, play Despacito. And here we go. 4 deuce versus Jack 10. Pretty good gutter ball for Paul. A couple of backdoor possibilities for Pro in this spot here. You're right. It is a 7-string. Well, he has a 7-string model.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know it's something crazy because I know one of the songs is really crazy.
They're all really crazy.
Yeah, all really crazy on the bass.
I did learn Winona's Big Brown Beaver on the bass one time. That's a tough one. Couldn't get My Name Is Mud. Love that song, but couldn't do the triplets with the slap pattern.
I was about to say, I think wouldn't you need a 7-string for that? No, does it make it easier?
No, it's all most of My Name Is Mud is like 1 string.
Okay.
You could probably play most of it on the.
Is it more like stylistic choice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just going.
I couldn't imagine.
See that? Pretty good improvisational technique there.
I agree.
A lot of diamonds out today. Jason with the ace queen, Pro with the king 3, Mike with the jack of diamonds.
Diamonds would be brutal here.
Yeah.
Let's say Mike S is going to peel one out here.
Peeling out.
And then
Pro with the suited king is going to come along as well. Got a pretty decent pot brewing, 150 in the middle. 1 diamond on board, 8, 9, 10. Mike with top pair. Jason with the gut shot.
To the queen and
to the jack. Jack to the queen.
Ooh. Oh, I see it now. I see it.
Pro with the backdoor second nut flush draw here. Mike gonna make the call for $100. Got top pair. Good amount of equity here. A 5 comes off. Not exactly a blank, but not the most connected card.
I say 6-7 gets there, but pretty much a blank.
And then the 10.
Trip 10s.
Mike with trips. Going to be hard to fold here. And he's going to put out just a couple of chips there. Jason going to fold immediately. And that'll do it. Mike picking up a cool 200 in profit. Shows the 10.
Flashes the 10.
Absolute madman. And we are already moving on to hand number 46. Been streaming for about an hour and a half. Thanks, everybody, for staying with us, checking us out. We are Kojaks in Midland, having a good time with all this poker action.
Oh, yeah.
And there we go. On to the next. Mike S. 7-4. Blasto with the 5-6. Some of my favorite suited connectors.
5-6?
Oh, yeah. That wheel pops up. You got just one better.
I think he just folded 10s because he was not here.
Yeah, that happened earlier. Hickey folded pocket kings because he was not here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, was that when I was gone?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man.
No good. Pro flopping second nut flush draw.
And no one else.
Paul betting with the 7 deuce.
Will 7 deuce take it down?
Let's see. There's an 8 out there.
I say if he continues the story, I think so.
$35. And a 5 comes off. Let's see if Paul has the heart to triple barrel on this one.
Triple barrel, Paul. You can do it. He will.
And he does. Only 10.
For 10?
Let's see if it gets a fold. That is a interesting bet. And does it work? Oh,
it worked.
That was the bluff of the night. And he shows the 7 deuce for $10.
Jeremy giving the, what am I supposed to do? Call with him king high?
Yeah, that was excellent right there. Good job right there. That.
Well, I wonder if the small sizing helped him. It's like, I'm not going to.
100%. Throw your opponent off balance with the small, basically min bet right there.
The bluffer becomes the bluffed.
He is 1 for 1 right now in being bluffed.
Let's see if we can keep that number going.
Let's see. Let's see how high the score gets. Blasto with the 9 deuce in the muck. Lewis with the 7-6. Gonna make the call. Mike with the king deuce suited out of there. Conventional wisdom says do not play any deuces from any position, even from the button. That one kind of surprises me.
Even ace deuce?
Even ace deuce from most configurations.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
How about 2 pair? How about flop?
How about 2 pairs? Got the boat draw here. A 7 will get him on the board.
Raise.
And we see a raise and a fold. Check raise on the flop. I'm told the flop check raise is the weakest check raise.
It makes sense.
That's what I'm told. The strongest one?
River.
The turn.
Ah.
I know. That's what I'm told.
I feel like the strongest one, I guess river.
I think the river is just so rare.
Yeah.
And you can check raise a lot of bluffs on the river. But generally, you're going to be check raising for value on the turn, I think, is the thinking.
That makes sense.
But I ain't no pro. I just talk about poker.
I don't even do that. I don't even do that.
That's true. Robert Hernandez in the chat saying triple barrel bluff is sick. Fire. Great play.
I agree.
It is an excellent play, to be sure.
Sick stuff there from Paul.
Absolutely sick stuff.
Oh. Here's some commotion outside. And I think in 15 minutes due time, we got an interesting hand coming. Got an open here from Hickey with a suited ace-4. We have flats from everybody else. Most interesting here, I think, is queen-4 suited with the heart. I'm correct. The only heart draw, or the 2-carded heart draw, I think Hickey leads out there for 50. I think Jason's going to look him up light here, hoping to hit his heart. Oh, my, I didn't even notice. Mike there, 2 pair. He's going to be charging those draws early. 150 raise. Hickey does fold. Does Jason want to draw here? Does not. Good raise there. For Mr. Mike. I think I can't tell if that's frustration or gratification on his face. He's like, I want to get some callers there.
Could be a mix of both.
A little mix of both, taking it down, but
a little mix up.
I wonder if another heart was coming there after that turn. Hand number 48 coming soon. No, hand number 49 coming up soon. Look at these V pips. So we have Mr. Moore new to the table, 20%. Luis 21. Bass 25. Jason 35. Paul and Hickey both. No, Paul with 41. Hickey with 45. And the rest is higher than that. I'm apparently not that fast a reader. Read all those off. Paul with the K9, the Bow Wow. I think we did have a straddle. We had a raise to 20 and a call from the hijack with the ace-3. Blasto with the jack-8. Clubs coming along. Hickey with a 9-8. Suited coming along. Everyone's suited. 2 clubs, 1 heart, 1 diamond. Did someone say hearts? Hickey picking up a pair there. Paul picking up the flush draw. Blasto currently with top pair. Does fold it. Hickey wanting to see one more card here. Does call. Look at that. Another queen. Gives Hickey some outs, but Paul does pick up the flush. And he bets it. Bets to the tune of 50. Fold there from Hickey. Some standard stuff there. Hand number 50. 1/2 of the way there to 100. I don't know if we're making it to 100, but we're halfway there. Got queen 10. Gonna flatten the +4. And no more flattening. Hickey raised up to 55. Pro does call there with the 9-6. Not suited. Flop comes out, gives Hickey bottom pair there. Looks like bet to the tune of maybe 60. It could be like 20. I only see the 2 red, so I know it's more than 10. Oh, there's 100 there. I think that's 135. Whatever the bet is, 160 does get Pro to fold there. We had another straddle there and a raise to 20 from Jason with, oh no, I think it was a $20 straddle. Jason a call with the 9-7. Moyer and Pro both complete. And it was just a standard raise. It was only a straddle to 10 by the Pro. Flop comes out 4 King 10. Goes check, check, check. I think after all the checks, Pro can now take a stab at it with his hand. Does decide to check. And he goes check, check again. Pro does bet to the tune of 60 with his queen high. Bet to 55, and he gets a fold, fold. Guess who's back?
Don't say anything.
Let him know he's back.
He's back already.
Pocket twos for Luis.
Hey, Ducks. Looking for the swan song.
Oh, one of them flown away in Mike S.'s hand. Jack Deuce suited of spades.
Jack of spades. Not quite as powerful as the ace of spades. I'll forgive a non-all-in play here. But I got to say, I do like Blasto's raise here with the 8-6. And I do like that flop for 8-6 also.
Good flop for 8-6.
Yeah, about as good as you can get. Mike Svoboda with the Jack Deuce of spades. Looking at a flush draw here. Blasto going to keep up the pressure, blasting off. Betting another 75 buckarooners.
I think Mike... Oh, no, I didn't even see the flush draw there for Mike S.
That's right. Weighing his options here. Not a bad idea to peel one more card. $75 to win $280. And it looks like he does make the call. Oh, and gets there immediately. A gin card right there. Mike Moyer making the straight.
He
is right.
That's going to do some damage.
And Blasto getting the pair. Mike really thinking about it here. He's going to lead out with that card. $100 is the bet. Blasto making the fold. Moyer now in a tough spot. 3 spades out there. Does he put his opponent on a flush or a different straight? 6-9, for example, a better straight.
Yeah. Ooh.
6-4 would be a chop, and he lays it down. Excellent fold right there.
Good fold from the straight. Tough fold.
Yeah, you can kind of see Mike on Mike crime here.
Mike on Mike crime. We had some Jason on Jason crime yesterday.
Oh, yeah. It happens.
It happens.
It's something that not a lot of people talk about.
Name on name crime.
Yeah, we're bringing awareness right now.
There could be chase on chase crime.
Could be. You never know.
I haven't seen another Aiden around here.
No, not a lot of Aidens. No.
Surprisingly.
Aiden on Dawson Cry might as well be the same thing.
Might as well. And that's daily.
And shuffling up hand number 53 coming at you. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. It's been a very successful live stream. Got good viewership. Thank you to the Hickey crew.
Hick Nation.
Hick Nation. The Hickinators. I hope you're still accepting fan club applications. I think Aiden may put his in, $150 included in the envelope.
Just tell me who to make it out to.
And Mary H. in the chat saying hi. Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much for showing up. And now we got Mike and Luis. And Mike, more Mike on Mike violence. Moyer raising it up here with the 6-5.
We got original raise by Luis to 20 in the +3. Then in the hijack, a re-raise to 75. This would be a cold call here for Mike S.
Cold call would be a decent amount of strength. I think a 3-bet here would be pretty wild, but he does lay it down.
Lays down the 10-8. Let's see if the other 10-8 can make the call.
That leaves 2 more 10-8s in the deck.
And a decent amount of hearts.
And a decent amount of hearts, indeed. Flop comes out with 1 heart, 1 8, and 1 queen of spades.
They both connect.
Yes, 1 pair for each player. Check from Luis. Moyer reaching into the stack, gonna bet out $50. 210 is in the pot. 260 after Luis's call. Another queen pair on the board. Both players with 2 pair.
And Luis with a check mark. I guess there's no more 6s in the deck.
That appears to be so. No 5 would help. And Moyer now faced with a donk lead and a decision. That paired queen, Luis, bluffing with the best hand here and does get it through. $135 richer to show for it.
Good lay down there. Good discipline.
Absolutely excellent discipline.
How come this keyboard doesn't glow? Or change like that one does? Is it just set to red?
You know, not all keyboards can change. Some of us are just one color keyboards.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. Double board PLO bomb pop coming up here.
Not sure.
I was ready for the computer start blowing up once you start clicking keys.
I did click some keys. If anything changed on your end, let me know in the chat. I don't know what I did. I don't know if anything changed at all.
Wes Stockwell in the chat say, "Go Hickey! Magnolia Social Club is watching."
The whole social club is watching right now. Not to make you nervous, Greg, but you know what?
It's like a threat.
You got a big fan club here.
It's we are watching you.
Yeah.
Do good or else.
Or else. And he is doing very well for himself. He's up $2,540 as of this moment.
Something
and involved in a bomb pot.
A double board one to be exact.
Yes. A double board PLO bomb pot here. Lots of cards showing up right now.
Lots of checks.
Lots of checks out there. Mike Svoboda with a pair of kings on one of the boards.
Anybody with 7-8?
I do not see 7-8, but I do see 7-9 in Jason's hand. Svoboda going to make the $50 call after Paul's bet. He does have the 9 and the 6 for 2 pair.
No one with nut diamonds either. I think.
Wit representing.
I think Mike S is the only one with a diamond draw. Nope, I am mistaken. Paul with the best diamond draw.
Yes. Jack high diamond draw. 3 players holding 2 diamonds. Queen and a 4 comes out.
Oh.
And checks through. An ace of diamonds on the wrong board. And a 7 of hearts on the other one.
Ooh. Pro improves to trip queens.
Always nice to get trip queens. Pro with the set.
I was wondering, how we still have percentages? The river's out.
There it is.
But we do have the winners up there. It's a chop from Pro and Jason. If they can stay in the hand. Pro with the pocket queens down below. And Jason, not King 7?
Pair of kings, pair of sevens.
2 pair up top.
And Jason is going to make the $100 call. Both players going to chop it up.
Chop it up.
$80 in profit for each of the 2 players.
Those bomb pots, man.
Those bomb pots, indeed. Good way to win a lot of money.
Good way to lose even more.
Good way to lose even more. Now Crystal shuffling up. Give it a good wash. Those kings be hitting. Even still, those kings are hitting.
King's hot all night.
Once you king, you don't stop.
I thought you were about to say, once you go king, you can't go back. And I agree.
That's true, too. Especially on a day like today.
As hot as it is.
As hot as it is, kings are hotter. And Pro's seat, even hotter than that.
And another Hickey supporter, Jim Nance.
Hey, good to see you, Jim.
You gotta start looking at these accounts. Are they all real?
Yeah.
There's not just Hickey making a bunch. I think that's what he went to go do.
That's why he's been absent from the table.
He went to go make all these accounts.
Go making accounts, posting.
All I'm saying is I haven't seen Hickey and all of his supporters in the same room together.
That's true. That's true. I have not been to this supposed Magnolia Social Club.
I have not.
Maybe that's the name for his umbrella login for all these accounts. Ah.
So the social club.
Of course, we're kidding. Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming out, y'all.
And Luis with the 5 tray, making Charlie proud.
Hickey with the ace-5, going to be raising up to 25.
Pro going to make the call with the king-queen offsuit. There goes the 25 buckarooners.
I think one hits the board.
All right. I'll take the under on that. Let's see what happens.
Just one. What was that? 1 and 4 times 3? Bang.
Oh, bang.
I need to figure out how to do odds because it's 1 and 4 times 3.
Yes.
I don't know. That's a hard math.
It is hard math if you're doing it precisely because each card on the flop will reduce the number of cards in the deck.
Yeah. That's why it's hard.
That's right.
Because you can't just do 1/4 times 3. Because that'd be 3/4. That's wrong. Wrong. Luis going to be... Oh, no. Who made the bet there? Was that Hickey? I think it was Hickey with the ace-5.
Yes, indeed. And now the 4 of diamonds comes off, giving Mike Svoboda the flush draw.
Flush draw to go with his current winner in the top pair.
Oh, the ace comes out. Hickey getting the check mark.
2 pair from Hickey.
Just adding to his wins.
He can't stop winning.
That's okay.
200.
And does throw out a chunky bet. Good healthy size right there.
A little bit less than pot, though. About 125 less.
Svoboda going to fold. Luis can't make the call here. Or does he want to? Nothing but a bluff catcher. Going to count his whites. Going to look at the board. Going to shuffle the whites. And fold eventually.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe he does want to call.
I say he does have the blocker to the straight 2-3.
And he does call.
Does call. 2 pair.
That's it.
Was hoping Hickey was getting out of line with maybe like a king high potentially.
You see that red wall in front of a player and you think he can't have it every time.
And he does.
And he did. He did this time.
And he does diddly do it every dang time.
Jim Nance saying, let's go Hickey Von Dickey. I like it. Shaggy saying, you just got hicked.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
They've been a lot. I would say there've been a lot today.
A lot of good ones.
Hickey Von Dickey.
Yes.
Hickinator.
Hickinator, my favorite one so far.
Hickamaniac.
Getting hicked is a good one too.
Getting hicked. You just got hicked.
On to hand number 56, if you can believe it.
I can't.
I can't. Been streaming for exactly 2 hours right now.
I won't believe it.
Blasto with the ace-8. Luis, a mystery hand. Goes into the muck. Mike with the 4-3. Paul with the Jack Deuce.
And just gotta. I'll say it after this hand. This hand, I know this hand's getting wild.
It is going to get wild. Pair of threes for Mike. $5 bet. He does make the call. 15-20 in the middle. 9 comes off.
So what always holds his hand like he's ready to throw him as fast as he can into the muck.
And looks like he's going to this time. Shows off the 3. Had the best hand.
Had it, and he had it.
Paul bets him off of it.
My girlfriend just texted me, and all you know, we are not bowlers. We're not professional bowlers. She's like, I'm not joking.
Surprised to hear that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I had no idea.
I'm white enough. No. She said, all I want for my birthday is a bowling ball.
Okay.
Dead serious. I'm like,
well,
I guess, okay, you got a bowling ball, I guess.
Get her a custom bowling ball.
That's funny.
My buddy in high school was a good bowler. Had a really cool ball. It was like clear.
Ooh.
And in the middle of it was a toy skull.
Nice.
That was awesome.
I was about to say, I've seen that with I thought you were going to say, because the one I've seen is like clear and it has like a beer bottle in it.
Ah, yes.
Like the Budweiser.
Well, we were high school.
Yeah. That's the time, isn't it?
I guess so.
For some. Scott Abercrombie said, be it his hat, his shirt, or his chips. If it ain't red, it ain't no hickey.
That's true. Got that wall of red chips, the red shirt, the red hat going on, and 1 red card in his hand.
An Arkansas fan through and through, it seems.
What is that, the Boars?
I think so. Makes sense. That's a Boar in a shirt, no?
I think so. You know what?
It's like an echo chamber. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
sure. Leave it to the fans.
Yeah.
And Hickey drawn a Broadway here. Still beating Pro in the hand right now with their exact 2 cards. Pro going to raise it up to 125. Hickey folds instantly. Now he is 4 for 5. Pro with the bluffs. Shaggy. Razorbacks. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I knew that too.
I did.
Said boards, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, similar animal in the kingdom, perhaps, but Razorback's much more aggressive and a cooler name for a mascot.
Yeah.
My apologies, everybody.
It's like calling the TCU. It's like, they're toads. Like, no, they're horned frog. It's like the same thing. Almost same thing.
My high school mascot was the sad boar noises from Shaggy. My high school mascot was the Rocket Jaws. If you don't know what that is, it is when you walk through grass, those stickers that stick to your socks.
Oh, the ones that hurt?
No.
Oh.
No, they just stick to your socks. That's it.
That's a cool name, though.
It's a cool name.
Until you know what it is.
Until you know what it is. So instead of the Razorbacks, the Razorbacks versus Boars, Rocket Jaws versus stickers.
Stickers. I thought you were talking about like the ones that hurt.
Nah, those are indigenous to West Texas, I think.
Yeah.
And they do hurt.
They suck.
Moyer, look at this. Trip Queens.
And
got the option.
And have everybody dominated. 97 versus 2 and 2%.
And he's got so much of this board locked up, he can only bet small.
And
still doesn't get any callers.
I say even that wouldn't even be called.
Kind of a tight-lipped scoop of the pot there. Feeling like maybe he missed out on a little value.
I say the only thing you can do is check and maybe get someone to stab at it.
Shaggy saying the University and Magnolia are the mule riders. The mule riders. I thought they were the Raging Cajuns.
Magnolia.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is Magnolia? That's in Houston, no? No. I don't know. We were the Panthers. It was easy enough.
Easy enough. Dale saying definitely Razorback on his shirt. Yes. I'll never make that mistake again.
Oh, yeah. I don't keep up with college sports all that well, but, being an Alabama fan, I feel like I know Arkansas's mascot at least a little bit. We had an open here from Paul to 15, and we got 4 callers his way, 5 players to the flop going ace, 10, 4, 2 diamonds, 1 heart. No one with 2 diamonds in their hand. Hickey having the best diamond. Checks around to Mike S. In the +4, he's going to bet 20. Hickey licking his chops, waiting to call it with the pair of fours as well. Mike S does have the ace, though. Hickey's only out are any queen or a 4. Hickey bets 50. Mike S calls. 9 of hearts. Mike S checks. Hickey assembling some chips here. That looks like 200. 150. Does Hickey get this bluff through? The hearts are out. Does Mike S believe Hickey's story that, yes, I have the hearts. I have the better hand? Because the only ace he's beating is ace deuce.
Mike with the check mark and a big decision. We've seen him make some tough laydowns so far, but this one...
I think he feels like all that he has is a bluff catcher, and he does lay it down.
He lays it down.
Hickey with the bluff gone right.
That is it. Queen high going to take that one down. Shaggy saying Lafayette, Louisiana for the Ragin' Cajuns. I was making a joke. What's his name? The guy who used to commentate World Series of Poker.
Skull Mike.
Main event. It was Lon McEachern and Chad. I'm blanking on his last name. Very funny guy. His running gag for one of the entire main events was any alma mater was the Ragin' Cajuns. And I thought that was hysterical. Brenda Hickey saying he was born and raised in Magnolia, Arkansas. Love it.
Nice.
Let's go, Hickey. Scooping another pot. Making the fan club proud.
Is that another Abercrombie or is that the same one? Hold on. It is
All
another
caps.
one. All caps when you...
Norman Chad. That's right. Thank you, Shaggy. Norman Chad. Hilarious commentary back in the day. A little grumpy these days. I don't know if you've caught any of his recent broadcasts.
He's just grumpy now?
Yeah, he seems a little grumpy. I get it.
Old?
Yeah, well, he'd been in the poker scene for 30, 40 years, something like that.
Man.
Used to do a home game in New York with a bunch of stand-up comedians.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Boy, that sounded like a good time.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a blast. And I imagine he was probably one of the better ones at poker there, so you're just making money and getting all these people to make you laugh. It's like your own private show. And you're getting paid to do it.
And you're getting paid.
So interesting hand here. No one with a pair.
Mike with a pair of fives.
Mike with a pair of fives.
Nobody with the heart draw.
9.
Couple of gutter balls.
2 gutter balls left.
2 gutter balls left. Chasing the odds. Let's see what the deck brings. It's a deuce. Absolute blank.
Blankety blank. I guess 4-3 gets there, but you're not excited about it.
No. Pro with the K9. High card king going to take her down. If it gets to showdown, Blasto throwing out $125.
I was about to say, I think this gets through. I think he's using his image here.
Yeah, and Pro sure does fold. Blasto chipping up nicely. Blasto now only down 340. Let's get a look at these chip counts. Let's make the fan club happy. Hickey up $300. Mike up $100 and Jason up $100.
Moyer exactly in the black.
Exactly. 1955 apparently is what he started with.
And he's made some good laydowns and some good calls.
That's right. Luis throwing the party for now. Down 585. But plenty of chips in his stack. Definitely a lot of game to be played. We'll see what happens for the remaining hour of our live stream. And Pro with the Jack 8 makes the check. Hits top pair. Mike S with the gutter ball, looking for a wheel here. Justin Hickey in the chat saying, just got back. Is Dad winning? Yeah, big surprise. LOL. I'm sure that's how he feels at the table as well. Just a big old LOL.
LOL.
Lol. Another wheel card on the turn. Not good enough for Svoboda to hit the straight.
Let's say the river's a jack.
Pro with 3 pairs.
So Jack did hit the river.
Shaggy saying he's everybody's daddy tonight.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one.
Currently running the table.
Running that table. Running over them right now.
I feel like we haven't had a lot of all-ins. I think we've had like...
is true.
2?
This game is suspiciously absent of all-ins. Come on, guys. If you can hear me, just go all in.
Just go on.
Do it once.
I know we had Ray's one initially, and then we had Paul's on the bomb pod. They got chopped. Got a newcomer. Is that Eric?
It looks like it might be Bo.
Oh, it's Bo?
Is it?
Is it Roger?
Is it Roger?
Yeah, it might be Roger.
Carl.
Carl Weezer.
Carl's in.
Carl, okay. Supposed to say it's a little late for Roger, but yeah, Carl.
There he is.
Carl's out.
Carl showing up, showing out, ready to go. And let's see, first hand sitting down. Looks like a lot of hearts out there.
I feel like your first hand's never, it's never like a middling hand. You either get like 7 deuce or you get aces.
That's true. That's been me the past couple of sessions.
And it's the worst. You're like, I just want to sit down for a second.
Get me settled. Let me settle in. Give me some cards that I can throw away with easily.
Yeah, and just like see the dynamic of the table for a half second.
Okay. All of the hearts are out, I think. What is this?
Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. So we did have a 3-bet there from Hickey with Ace Jack. Mike Moore comes along with a King 10. Pro comes along with Ace 8. 8, 6, 10 deuce, 9, 6, 3 deuce. All come along.
280 in the pot. Ace, ace, king. How do you like that?
Wow.
Hickey just getting the world. And look at this. Pro with Ace 8. 2 players flopping trips. Hickey on the best side of things. Throwing out a value bet of 75. Mike going to come along with a pair of kings. Can't go anywhere just yet. Pro going to think about raising here, perhaps.
And raise he does.
Yep, there it is.
225, yep.
A good size there. 3x the previous bet. Should thin the field. Hickey has the potential just to get it all in here. Maybe he's up against ace-king, though. Might play cautiously. Getting a read on the stack sizes.
I would say potentially ace-king. Ace-queen is currently beating him as well.
Pocket king's unlikely.
Unlikely, but possible. Pocket ace is impossible.
That's true. And it looks like, whoa, chunky. Chunky bet.
In.
Not even really a bet, just an all-in right there. Now look at this. Pro sitting back in his chair. Huge decision here for all of the bones.
An overbet here.
The bones of the dollars.
And they just want a second chance.
That's it. Pro eyeing his opponent down, really giving him the stare down here.
I'm going to say this is one of those polarizing bets. This is either ace, another ace, which is unlikely, but true in this situation.
Yeah, possible.
Or it's a king that wants to get an ace out of there. And that's possible.
And that's why that bet sizing is really, really good. Because a king would want to get everybody else out of there and just take the pot down right now. Another ace. If you are holding ace 8, you're blocking so many other ace combinations. But if you are up against another ace, about half of them are better than you.
Yeah, pretty much exactly half. 8's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Hard decision here.
And he's going to count out his stack, really think about it, weigh in his options here.
Let's say some chip shuffling here, ease the nerves.
Queen Jack probably wouldn't be so aggressive. Same for other Broadway holdings. Pocket kings unlikely. Pocket queens might play it the same way as a king. And he calls.
Does call.
How many times do you want to run it? Classic question here. Sorry, I got it locked up. But what is that? Another 8 right there on the turn.
And I think they ran it one time.
Unbelievable. Saved by the 8.
Wow.
Boats up right there. My heart is jumping out of my chest right now. I can't believe that.
That's crazy. I forgot that was a possibility. Like, I was thinking about the chop outs. Like, all right, any queen, a king.
Sure.
I totally forgot to think about the boat outs for the 8.
Unbelievable. Drawing to just 3 8s in the deck and hits it on the very next card. Who is shuffling these cards? That's what I want to know.
Bring him to the office.
Keegan in the chat saying, let's go, Jeremy. Trenton Witt, along with me, can't believe their eyes.
That's actually insane. I have to agree.
Actually insane is the best way to put it.
Woo, big baby still.
Yeah. Hickey's still in Profit Town, though, up $3,000. Board down. Send help.
What a big swing that is.
Unbelievable pot right there. Pro just moving on into the black. Both players just about tied. Now, after that pot has settled, both players right near $1,500 in the green.
I was about to say, Hickey, still after that massive, massive hand, still most profit.
3 outs and faded a jack. That is true. Unreal.
Hit his 3-outer and faded the other 3-outer.
Now, if I'm pro, I'm getting up from the table. See you later, guys. It's about as good as it's going to get for me.
Yeah. Have to agree.
Uh-huh.
Hit and run.
Hit and run. See you guys later. Yeah, Trenton saying, not sure I could call that with 8. I agree. That's a tough call to make.
It was a really good bet by Hickey, really polarizing like you were saying, and I think his hand was just too strong to fold, he felt like.
Trenton asking if he was pot committed. I don't think so. He still had a huge amount in his chip stack.
I think he raised it to 75.
Yep.
And maybe like 50 pre-flops. I think he was in there for 125, but I don't think he was pot committed, but definitely felt probably like he had the best hand. Like he was getting, maybe potentially Hickey was making a move with a king.
Unbelievable. Unreal. Can't even imagine. All right, now 3 diamonds are out. We've got Jason with the bottomest baby flush and Carl with the top flush, ace high flush.
We got, what is that, 4 of the hands having 0%?
Time to get out of there.
Oh, yeah. There they go.
They are all folding. It's almost like they know the equities right there.
Who doesn't know?
Poker players playing poker know the odds. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Yeah, Mike Moyer here looking at a decent wrap here, but he is not playing the other board with the flush on it. And that just leaves Pro and Carl to chop the pots.
And chop they will if they both stay in there.
And it looks like neither of them is going anywhere.
Oh, Carl bets 270. Does Pro call it?
Pro with the nut flush. Gotta call it. That board is not paired.
I would say Jack 8 for the bottom of the straight. Is that the nut straight? I think that's a nut.
It is.
'Tis the nuts. I feel like the thing with straights and bomb pots.
Well, Jack King would have been a better straight, but yeah.
Yeah. The second nuts.
Second nut straight.
And I guess a blocker to the nuts with holding the jack. But the thing with straights on bomb pots, I feel like it often results in a chop.
Yeah.
Because, you can't hold the same flush. You can hold the same straight, though.
Trenton saying first time seeing Hickey, and he's a big fan. Let's go. Was a great all-in. Yes, excellent play. Absolutely excellent play. Good timing, good sizing. Made it kind of look bluffy. Got the call. He was way ahead. The cards had other plans.
I say, you cannot be results-oriented all the time.
And we are moving on. Blasto with the 8-5. King 5 for Luis and 5 deuce for Hickey. Lots of 5s out there already. Moyer taking a break. Too much action at the table. All right, there's the ace of spades. Time for everybody to go all in. Pro with the 9 of spades. Both players with a flush draw here. Pro betting $5. Svoboda can't even call that, even with the wheel draw. And that'll do it. Next hand. And we are shuffling things up. Thanks again for checking us out. We are Kojaks in Midland. Having a good old time. Watching some poker, playing some poker, watching Hickey run over the table pretty much. Yeah, Pro with a decent stack in front of him. The suck out of the century. And we are moving on here. We've got hand number 65 coming at you. Hickey with the ace-7. Decently playable hand. Luis with the queen-8. Going to play that under the gun, limping in. Hickey raising to 10, clicking it back. Pro with the pocket 4s. Looks like he makes the call. Paul with the jack-3. Mike with the 9-4. Ace, 10, 7 on the flop. 2 clubs. Nobody holding clubs. Yeah, looks like a pair of 4s out of there. Blasto with the king high. Not likely to call Hickey's bet here. He's got 2 pair. A lot of that board locked up, and he's going to take that pot down right away. Another $50 headed into his stack, into that tower. Very nicely arranged. Crystal shuffling up and dealing once again. Just had a bomb pot. We got about 30 minutes or so until the next bomb pot. And we do have a straddle this time. Mr. Hickey in the straddle position. Queen 9 suited for Pro. Carl with the pocket 10s. Another 10 in Jason's hand. Carl not likely to hit a set this time. Another queen in the muck. Another queen for Hickey. That is 3 of them by my count. Unless I missed one. Pro with the queen 9. Going to make the call as well. Hickey calling. Carl raising. Jason calling. 4 ways to the flop. 165 in the middle. There's the last queen. Along with a 9 and an 8. Pro with 2 pair here. Jason just flopping the nuts. Just getting the straight right away. Easy game. Now he does only have 55% equity. Hickey drawing to a flush. Pro drawing to a boat. Carl needs some help here, but he does make the call for 65 until Jason raises it up. Huge 415 in the middle. Hickey really thinking about it. Pair and a flush draw. Decent equity against a better kicker. Even 2 pair, decent equity, but up against the straight, you could see only 30%. Does Hickey make the lay down here? And he does. He lets it go. Pair and a flush draw, no good for him. Pro with some newfound chips, 2 pair. Realizes he's drawn to a boat here. Pair of queens with a pair of 9s as a kicker. Good hand to have. But on a connected board like this, he might know something's up. He does make the call. Oh, it was a 3-bet to 900. Jason jumping for joy here. And now that everybody else is folded, you can see the equities have changed significantly. Pro drawing to just 1-9 remaining in the deck. All queens have been folded already. And Jason, one move left, going all in for $2,000. And Pro makes the snap call. A deuce comes out and another 8. Live by the 8s, die by the 8. Still 1-9 left in the deck. And that's it. Pro can't hit it, running it twice. Jason scooping it up. And look at that. Jason flopping the nuts, and it holds. $2,300 out of Pro's stack, heading right over to Jason. What a hit right there. And look at that. Just in time, Aiden is back to see some fireworks. Chips are changing hands here.
I turned it on too quickly there. What happened? I did see, was that nut straight?
It was the nut straight on the flop for Jason.
Wow.
Flush draw for Hickey with a pair of queens, top pair, and a flush draw. And Pro, 2 pair, queens and 9s.
Ugh.
Bet, raise.
Wait, who bet?
Pro bet.
Mm-hmm. Raise from Jason.
Jason raises.
Hickey fold call.
Hickey thinks about it. Hickey folds.
Good fold.
Yep. Pro 3 bets on the flop with the 2 pair. Jason thinks about it for a minute, goes all in, gets a call from Pro. And the cards run out exactly like you would think.
Oh, wow. So just a big exchange of chips there from Hickey to Pro, from Pro to Jason. So from Hickey to Pro to Jason. Jason
might keep him
to me.
Ah, there you go.
A little tip, if you will.
Carl now with the ace quisha here.
I say graphics catching up with this. Oh, Luis with the ace jack of spades. I think he raised 55 and a call.
Not enough. Got to go all in.
I agree. 15 and a call.
8 comes out a blank.
Oh, and then bet 200 and then a fold.
A quick bet, a quick fold. Carl, chip it up.
That's a rough hand for Pro though.
Yes, very rough hand.
Was it top 2?
Top 2.
Oh my, even worse. Yeah, I've been there. I had top and bottom, and someone had top and top.
And you think you're drawn to a boat in that spot.
Yeah, you're like.
But all of the queens were folded. That was the case queen on the flop.
Oh my.
And 2 of the 9s were folded, so he had 1 9 left in the deck.
So
ran it twice, couldn't hit it.
Oh, rough.
Rough. Now Jason with the ace quisha this time, raising it up to 25, it looks like.
I'll say Jason, someone I don't like tangling in pots with, and I say that because I have, and
doesn't go well usually.
Got pretty burned.
Yeah, it doesn't usually go well.
And it was gotta say his choice of game rather than mine. It was 4 card.
Ah.
So even worse for me. And I think we ran it twice, and I think I ended up in second and then last. I think it was like 4 of us.
Well,
it was not good.
That's how that goes sometimes.
I was all in from pocket 10s.
Luis gonna go all in. Doesn't get any customers, but does get the pot.
Does get a pot up $100 for nothing.
Chipping up.
Nothing, but
yeah, I mean, you know.
No
contest.
No contest. Yeah. No contest.
I was just thinking that spot.
The smash one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Whenever we play in college, we'd do a thing where we all pick Donkey Kong, and the only thing we're trying to do is spike each other. Any other way to you kill them is wrong. Wrong. You have to spike. And then, something would happen. Someone pick someone else. Go back.
No contest.
No contest.
Queen Jack under the gun fold. Very good fold.
Very disciplined fold.
Very disciplined.
Can't say the same for myself.
I usually play the Queen Jack. Sometimes under the gun. Most of the time under the gun.
Well, I say that. I folded King Jack under the gun. No, yeah. Well, I guess it's under the gun, but it's small blind in 1-2.
Yeah.
Just because it was raised and re-raised. I was like, I'm good.
Get out of there.
And it was right. It just sucks. It's, poker players don't often talk about it. It sucks being right.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes
I made
it
the
does.
good fold. That sucks.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. You didn't win any money.
Yeah.
You did get expected value.
You got expected value and you saved money.
You got some EVs.
EV.
Bro with the 6 tray coming along here.
Speaking of pro.
9.
9-8 up and down.
Looking good.
Up and down and all around with a backdoor club draw. Paul is going to lead out there with his top pair.
This is the time to raise it up.
Darn good kicker.
Now, he is drawn to the dummy end of the straight, but he's also got the backdoor flush draw working for him. Might play this aggressively once in a while. Mike decides to play it as a fold.
How's he drawn to the dummy end? He has both.
Not 8, 9, 10, Jack. He's got the 8, 9.
Why did I think that was in the middle of 10 and Jack?
Not sure. Can't help you there, buddy.
I didn't pass math.
That's true.
I don't read too well.
I can tell.
I was gonna make a joke. It was gonna be at the expense of Razorbacks, but I was like,
Nah, you know what? I did that already.
Yeah.
Razorbacks don't need to be kicked while they're down.
I know they're down, but they're still up.
They are still up. Keep it up, Hickey, my brother.
And I can't say nothing. Alabama's bad right now.
Bad. Alabama's always bad.
No, come
always.
on. No. For football?
Yep.
No.
Terrible.
Mr. Saban?
No good.
Fold.
Fold. Unsubscribe.
Got Jennifer. More support for Hickey and Whitaker. Keep it up. Hickey, my brother.
That red number 1 finger.
Yeah.
Number 1.
I wish it just, instead of reading off the emoji, just show it to us.
I think that's the YouTube emojis.
Oh, okay. I wish they showed it to us. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I could figure it out. When it says finger dash red dash number dash 1, I got a good visual.
I'm a visual learner.
That's true. Bro with the king queen, gonna 3-bet it up to 55, getting a call from Luis. Looks like Hickey's gonna come along as well with the queen deuce. Luis likes the prospect of hitting a flush. Let's see if he gets there.
Wow, Hickey.
Nope.
Unfortunately, the spot is dominated. Any 2, any queen.
Not going to be good. Hickey going to bet, though. 125. Pro, yeah, lays it down. I don't think Luis can call here either. Hickey chipping back up again.
Here we go again. We've been on this road once or thrice.
This is what we call up stuck.
What's that?
Where you're up,
and you're stuck.
But you're not quite as up as you were.
Yeah, it's all. Sometimes it feels worse than just being down.
I agree. My favorite is the comeback story.
I do like a good comeback because nothing feels better like I'm down, or like I was down 500 and then now I'm up like $20.
Yeah, you put a couple of bullets on the table, and then you get back to where you started. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I put a couple bullets on the table and I left them.
That happens. I've been there. Left a couple of bullets on the table more than once.
Yeah. Ugh. Done it on stream.
Yes.
Done it on the stream. We got a raise from the +2 to $20 with the 8-7.
Oh, Shaggy, the Hickening 2 electric boogaloo. The Hickening.
Ooh, Jason with the top
ace 9. And a deuce to come along, just in case.
Just in case anyone was scared.
Jason going to bet it out to $75. Paul with the 7 tray, not likely to come along. Evaluating his options even still. gets out of there.
I say so.
Blasto not in it. Luis, 7-8.
Not in.
Gonna fold too. Jason with a 2 pair, gonna be good.
I say, Jason, they're targeting higher aces, hoping someone has like ace jack, ace queen, ace king. Maybe 9 deuce if they're feeling lucky.
Dealing lucky, feeling lucky.
You know, it was just on the Pandora. It's not the one that's playing now, but it's Tom Petty, and it's that Mary Jane song. I don't know why. It sounds like the Beatles to me.
That happens.
But
sometimes.
No other Tom Petty song sounds like the Beatles to me. Or at least that I've heard. I'm not necessarily seeking out Tom Petty quite yet.
Tom Petty rules.
Oh, my dad loved Tom Petty.
Love Tom Petty.
He was like, who has the most distinguishable voice in singing? And like, I don't know. He's like, Tom Petty.
Tom Petty is
that's
the
right
voice.
answer. I'm like, okay. I'll agree. Look at these hands. Hand number 72 here. We got pocket 10s for Carl. We got ace 6 for the pro suit. We got ace 10 for Hickey. And we got 9-4 suited for Luis. Bad suit, though, because it's already suited up with ace 6. Flop comes out 4-3 jack. No one hitting a pair, so Carl going to stay in the lead. No clubs for pro or Luis either. Hickey going to continue his story of I always have it. And he often does.
He often does. Betting another $65. Carl still not believing.
Yep.
Luis not believing either. Pair of 4s going strong. Another diamond comes off. Hickey could get there.
He could draw to the diamonds.
And not going to slow down, it looks like. I think that's the right move. Keep betting now that your hand has improved. Got the combo draw, looking for a queen or any diamond.
225. Carl and gets both. Gets a better hand to fold and a worse hand to fold.
Very good, Hickey. The Hickinator. Still hicking it up.
I can't think of a movie title. Is like the Hickening to Electric Boogaloo.
Jurassic Hickey.
Get hicked.
Get hicked.
I was just about to talk about Audio Slave.
Ah, there you go.
I've been trying to listen to the album. I can't.
Great one.
I don't know. It has good songs, but every time I listen to them, it's like,
that happens.
Else? I don't know why.
Hey, you know that movie Hitch? Hick.
There you go. You know that movie Up?
Oh, yeah. Hickey.
No, just Hick.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess Hickey. So we got a raise from the +1 by Hickey to ace with ace queen, raising up to 75. Pro calling it with ace king. Carl calling it with ace 6. Lots of aces. Luis with the 6 has to call for 65 with the K9, the bow wow suited of clubs. Is that all in?
That looks like all in right there. Luis trying to chip back up to even. Looks like he's going to do it. Hickey thinking about it here. Does manipulate his chips, counting out what he had in there.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was grabbing Luis's. But
yeah.
Grabbing his own.
Yeah, moving him out of the way, not confusing the dealer.
I've had some people recently, they grabbed it. They're like, what is it? I'm like, this. Like, okay, they grab their own chips. And it doesn't look like they're quite calling it. I'm like, you got to leave those in there.
You got to leave them.
But they're putting out the full amount. They're just taking their time. It's like,
Yee.
What are you doing? So the all in, it says 510. It's gonna be 520.
Ah.
But I guess because I think he straddled for 10.
Homeward bound. Hickward bound.
Hickward bound.
Sure.
And that's an all in from Hickey.
Wow.
What does Pro do here? I say Pro has had some interesting swings as of late. The swing up from Hickey hitting that, what is it, 3 outer of the 8?
That's right. It was.
And then the unfortunate 2 pair running into the straight. What does he do here? Ace King, very good hand pre.
It's not the ace of spades, though.
Not the ace of spades fold.
I would forgive you if you folded here, but it should have been the first one all in.
Carl, though. Pro's all in.
Pro is all in.
Carl folds. three-way all in.
Carl surrenders his 75 and gets out of Dodge.
I think the player's asking how many times they want to run it. I'm thinking it's 2. 2 is always a safe bet. Trendon goes, what? With a Q in the middle? Because he's typing so fast.
I like it. This dude calls anything.
In all caps, have mind you.
You know what? Another amazing all in, and he calls. There's the king and a queen.
And that's
ace king
1.
for board 1.
On the 20, the queen out for Hickey. Unfortunate for him.
Ooh. A 9 for the king 9. And
king 9 takes the
chop. Are we doing it 3 times?
Oh, 3. Now
let's see if everybody gets one.
I'm about to say, would it be funny if they all get their money back?
That would be something.
Clubs. Oh wait, no, it didn't read correctly. 9 of spades on the river.
All right, chopping it up. 2 out of 3.
So that board is wrong. The 3 of clubs was on the previous board. If you're reading it. I don't know who won the bottom because it read differently, and I'm not fast enough at reading.
It is a 3 of diamonds. It is a 10 of spades.
The
10 of clubs.
The 9 of spades at the bottom.
Looks like 10, 10, 3, I believe.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's
10, 10, 10, 3.
I don't know if there's necessarily 3 clubs. I was about to run out there and go look like we're not 15 minutes behind.
Yeah, you can try.
Where?
You got to go really fast to go back in time.
Watch this.
Go closer to the light speed.
All right, so, man. So for the side, which is, I think, ace queen versus ace king, pro takes at least 2. Probably all 3 for the side. No, that wouldn't make sense. Wait.
I'm going to let the dealer figure it out. Look at her. She's a pro.
Yeah, but I think she already did the side.
Yeah. Well, Hickey, unfortunately, looks like he did not get any of them. Oh, wait.
Chop it into 3s.
Chop it into 3s for the main pot.
But maybe it's 2 going to 1. We'll see right here.
I like this, though. Look in between Luis's head and Hickey's hands. A couple of $100 bills. Hickey adding on. Hickey getting spicy, keeping the game spicy. I like to see it. This is a full match the stack.
So that was 2/3 going to Luis and 1/3 going to...
It must have been clubs.
It must have been clubs, I guess. I'm trying to like peer around Crystal. Man.
Yeah, that's not going to work either.
Yeah, can't do that either. I tried everything, guys, I swear.
Well, we got our best guys on the case. It's me and Aiden.
That was a crazy all in.
Absolute madness. And it looks like another $2,000 going on in front of Mr. Hickey, getting some ammo.
To not be deterred.
Hickey adding on here. And we are shuffling things up. There's Mr. Corey in there. Floor extraordinaire.
Recent haircut?
Yeah, somewhat recent. And here we go, hand number 74 coming at you.
How much is a bowling ball? You know?
Yeah, that is a good question.
I don't figure it's cheap.
You know what? I would get her a bowling ball for her birthday, and I would also get a helmet for myself, just in case.
Just in case, you know. I can't say that.
Yeah, we're all thinking it.
So what is this hand number 74?
King 9 for Pro. The Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
Blasto with the King 5.
Isn't that a rapper? Bow Wow?
Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow.
Grew up and became Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. What about Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
He's still Lil Wayne. Oh, who has the Queen 6? No one?
Nobody with the Queen 6, but Carl does have a pair of queens and Pro with a pair of 9s.
But don't forget Blasto with the flush draw.
Flush. So flush and so clean.
So flush and so clean.
And Blasto is going to peel here, $40.
Yeah, I think getting the correct price here.
Yeah, not yet. But if he can get another caller, his call will entice another player to come along, at least one.
Mm-hmm. I think King 9.
Luis out of there. King 9.
Does?
Thinking about it. Does put it in. 145 in the pot. The implied odds are strong. Blasto binks it.
Bang.
Bang.
Carl still with some outs. Oh, Queen Jack.
Oh, yes.
Queen Jack out.
He's got 2 pair.
Queen Jack
drawn to the boat. Blasto going to call the 90. Carl
smooth.
betting this time. Very smooth call.
What is the river? It doesn't look. Oh, it's 7. Okay.
And
7
Carl
cards.
does have a club.
100. What does Blasto raise it to? So the current pot is 225.
Yeah, Blasto going to raise it up. No, just going to call.
I guess there is the ace that gets him. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Carl bet 175. I thought he bet like 100. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a pot. It's like a little less than pot size bet. Probably like 1.75.
Not a bad spot to get aggressive, I don't think.
Yeah, but then if you get re-raised, how good are you going to feel?
Not good.
Not
That's
good.
You get out of there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, man.
Yeah, you do get out of there. But you can get value from a lot of different hands. A couple of straights made the board.
Some worse flushes.
Some worse flushes.
I guess that exact hand. 2 pair.
Yeah,
maybe.
2 pair. 2 pair probably not going to call a 3-bet on that board particularly. But
Depending
yeah.
on sizing. Got a little Alice in the Chains in the background. Playing some Man in a Box. Oh, we got a double board bomb pot here. We got Queen 6-6, best hand in poker. And King 5-4, 2 spades on the bottom. No flush draws yet up top. We got a little peek at Luis's card there via the camera. I think I saw a 6 in there. That's pretty good for him. There we go. Now we're reading. Now the graphics are catching up. Do like me some Alice in Chains, though. Great band. Have not listened to everything, though, but still good. One less Queen on the board as Mike Moore folds it. We got a lot of folds here, I think. Another Queen. We only got 1 Queen left. There we go. Mike S has the 6. And 4. And 4-3. And some interesting rap ideas. My guys down below. Jason with the mystery hand. Just fold it. So now it's heads up with Paul and Mike. 8 of hearts coming up top, giving a heart draw. 3 diamonds down below. There we go. 2% for Paul left. Ace of hearts on top. 9 of clubs on top for the graphics. Ace hearts on bottom. I think it's a scooper for Mike S there. Mike S, that is my guess. Yep, so 6 is down below. And 2-6. Yep, 2-6 for the straight up top. Yeah, I can read 4 cards. This is going to take me a minute. So my guess scooping a good one there. Scotty Smith, SS Poker in the house, pulling for the Hickety. Okay, I'll just make sure I say that for the Hickety. You won't be the first, and you won't be the last. A lot of players in the house pulling for Hickety right now. Once again, then the graphics catch up with us. Board comes out Ace 5-3. Some mystery hands here. Mystery. I bet someone has an 8 in that hand. Someone an Ace 8 potentially. And I was right. Look at that. Jason with the 8. So the graphics are needing to catch up here. I'm going to... All right, well, the graphics catch up. Well, we do have this Fortune 4 jackpot running right now.
Yeah, we're over $11,000 in that jackpot. So come out and play, man. Not easy to make all these 4 hands in 4 hours, but it is doable, and the jackpot is more than worth it. 11,000 something in that jackpot pot.
Big money. It's got me wanting to play poker, and I suck at poker.
All right. Graphics have caught up. 8-5-3 on the flop. Pair of threes for the Hickmaster. Scotty Smith saying SS Poker in the house, pulling for Hickety. I like it. And the 10 on the river, not changing much. Jason still with the best hand here. Svoboda trying to get to the flush, did not get there. Going to bet out $140, see if Jason calls. 10 on the river, paired board, busted flush draw. All those hands would be betting pretty large here on the river. Let's see what story Jason decides to put his opponent on. Let's see him putting his brows together, really thinking about it. And he does make the call. Mike throws in the 7 deuce face up. Says, no way I'm good here. And he is correct. There you go. And we are winding down the stream. Everybody, thank you for checking us out. Still got a couple of hands left. Having a good time doing this stream. Cutting up in the chat with everybody. Thanks for making it lively. We sure had a good time today. Hickey, the big winner for most of the session. And now it looks like Jason on top of the winnings leaderboard here. 28.75 in the green. 10.67 in the green for Hickey and 85 up for Blasto. Carl down a small 490 by comparison. Throw in the party. The latecomer to the stream. Still got a little work to do. Now, if you're curious, this game will be going probably for a good couple of hours, judging by the chip stacks that we've got on the table. Pro with the ace-10 here. Now, if you've got the itch to come play, we've got 3 tables running on the main floor. And we have, of course, this massive live stream game, deep stack poker. Ace, 4, deuce on the flop. Pro with the ace-10. Top pair, good kicker. Mike S. going to bet out here with the 7-5. Maybe a tilt stab. Pro going to make the call. A 4 of diamonds comes off. Pro holding the only diamond in a hand. And another 8 comes out. Luis with the 4s. Let's see if Pro pieces together a bet. Sure does. $75. Luis going to call. Shows the trips. Not going to raise there. Too many diamonds on the board. Not a great kicker. Wheel possibilities. But he does chip up. Luis doing all right for himself now. And this may be the last hand of the stream. Thanks again, everybody, for checking us out on this wonderful Thursday. We will be back again next Thursday. Going to be doing another live stream game. Make sure to stay tuned to Poker Atlas. Check in with us here at Kojaks to see what the next live stream game is going to be. It's up in the air right now. Could get some PLO going. Could get some 1-2 going. Haven't done that in a while. Blasto with the King Jack here, the house hand. Pro with the pocket deuces. Mike M with the ace-5 suited. 55 to call. Big raise from Hickey. And it looks like Moyer is going to come along. I like the ace-5. I will admit, a little bit better than the ace-9, but let's see what happens once this board comes out. Queen Jack 9 out there. Pair of 9s for Hickey. Hickey does not miss. A 10 comes off. 2 players now drawn to Broadway. King will put a straight on the board. Of course, Hickey and Mike will make the higher straight. Pro with the pocket deuces needs a lot of help. Mike S. going to bet out for $30. Hickey thinking about it. Pair of 9s not good enough to continue. Moyer going to throw his hand in the muck as well. And Svoboda gets a stone cold bluff through. Shows the 8. 8, 9, 10. Jack Queen is a straight. And there you go. He's chipping up. And that'll do it, everybody. Thank you for checking us out. That is the last hand of the live stream. The game is going to continue on for at least a little while now. Sorry, I don't know which camera I'm looking at. Thanks again for checking us out. The Hickey squad in full effect. The fan club, the Magnolia Social Club coming out, showing out. Thanks again for joining us. We had a great time cutting it up in the chat. Again, check us out on Poker Atlas for news as far as the next live stream game. We'll be here. If you got the itch to play, we got 3 tables running 1-2 right now. And we've got, of course, that live stream game going to carry over for probably a couple more hours